Wow, it feels great. It actually feels great. What do they call it? Red pill. Red pilled or blue pilled? I forgot. One of the pills. Ever see Matrix, Neo? And you can, take this pill. You live in the dream. You live in the dream of the Matrix, or take that pill, and you're gonna find out what reality is all about. I take the reality pill, although it doesn't really come in a pill. It doesn't come in a pill. However it comes to you, it is glorious. Mike, I usually don't take calls this early, but ketamine is staring me in the face. You got a question about ketamine, I understand. What about ketamine?
Yeah, hi, Greg. Last night I'm going down a Google rabbit hole, and because I see all these ads about ketamine, and people are commenting on Facebook how great they feel, So I did a little research, and I see people use it for PTSD, and I'm trying to connect some dots.
Clearstream 2 with the VHF element.
To try, I said, why are we seeing this all of a sudden?
All right, let me turn that off. All right.
Any regulation?
Yeah. So these are my old antennas I took down from the roof. So there's a Clearstream. Let me just, Here it is. Yeah. So this is my old Clearstream. This was on the roof for almost 10 years. So this is the Clearstream 2. All right. Anyway, this is a single one. This one has the VHF, the optional VHF add-on. You see the back of it? So you snap this in, and then it connects to this one. Okay, yeah. You snap this in, this connects to this antenna. This antenna connects to this one, and then there's a pass-through, and then from here you send it to your main antenna. So this is the optional. I'm going to try to take this side. The only problem is this thing is so brittle. It snaps in. I don't want to break this. So I'm going to take this element out and put it on this one. I'm going to put it right here. Let me move the MFJ out the way. And then I'm going to put it on this one. So that VHF element is going to go on one of these sides. You can't put it in the middle. You have to put it either this one. See, this one is 2 of them. 2 bays. I'm going to clean it up, and, it's very nice. You can see this is all the UV over 10 years. It was on the roof. So there's a Clearstream. That's the Clearstream 2. There's a Clearstream 4. I'm going to clean that up. I'm going to take the VHF element out of that one, snap it on here, clean this up, and I'm going to put this back on the roof. But I'm going to put it on that pole by the chimney and see if I can, if this is going to work very well. But right now, I have the RCA up there on the chimney. I fixed it. I moved it from the front. I put it here a couple of days ago, and I got 89 channels. I got 89 channels on that one on the Roku TV. So now I want to try this one again with a brand new coax option. That's another thing. That one has a brand new coax. I took down that coax that was over here, and you can see it's all flat black. This is weather beaten. It's been up there for 10 years. So I got to clean it up and see if I can put this one back up there. And I'm going to take that VHF element. Let me put it over here. I want to see. So this one, I'm going to take that, snap this out, and put it on that one. Because this comes out. The problem is I got to be careful because it's been up there for 10 years. I don't know, this thing is brittle, and the minute I try to snap it out, it's going to break. I have to be very careful. Otherwise, I'm going to have to hook it up with a Velcro. So, not a Velcro, with a tie wrap. But it's a couple of things that you snap it out. And I got to be careful. And then use it on that one. And put it where the RCA one is at now. I took down the little Yagi. I took it down for now because I got the RCA one there now, and it did very well. It's doing okay. It's doing good. I'm pointing it right into the trees, basically. No amplifier. I took down the amplifier too. The amplifier's in the basement. I cleaned it up. I'm not gonna use the amplifier no more. I didn't need it actually. I don't know. I think what happened is I don't know. It's a couple of things. Anyway, so this one, when I take it down, I said this one I'm gonna clean it up and put it away. Maybe I'll give it away to somebody. This one, but without this, because I need this I need this VHF thing. I'll put it on that one. So that's the entire situation with that. And then there's the MFJ that was on the roof for a long time. This is the back of the MFJ 1886 loop. Okay, that's the back of it. You can see it's rusty. The U what they call that, the U bolt is rusty, and then this is the other side of it. You can see it's really weather beaten there. You see it's weather beaten up. You can see so I'm gonna clean this up and put this away because I have the other one over there. Eventually, this one, when I clean it up, where the copper MFJ is at, I'm gonna take that one out. I'm gonna put this one in that spot down there for this side and point it. Well, same thing. I'm probably gonna point it north like the way I had it up there. Yeah. So MFJ 1886 loop is out of commission. It's out of commission coming in here. So that LMR 400 line that's coming from there today is just hanging up there. I may just eventually I may just take that LMR 400 down. And I'm thinking about, well, anyway, I ordered a new end-fed antenna, end-fed, because I have a balun. Remember you saw the balun for the long wire? And then the other one snapped, the speaker wire. So I decided, I saw one on Amazon. It's a little black one. It can handle up to 100 watts. It's a 164. It says balun, but it is a balun, not a Lennon. It's a balun. With a single, you can put a single wire in it. And I'm going to use that one to replace that balun that's down there right now. I'm going to replace that one. So that's coming today through Amazon. Right there. So that one is coming today. And okay, let me lower this down. Hey, hello, James Farley. I hope you're doing well. And I have James Farley. I have the clear screen without the reflector. The reflector. You talking about the back thing? That mesh? That's a reflector, right? Oh, they have them without the reflector. I didn't know they had it without the. I thought they all come with that black mesh. I didn't know they sell them without it. I think they do, right? They have an indoor version. Oh yeah, they have an indoor version that I think doesn't have. Let me see. Let me bring it over here. It works well in my kitchen. Okay. So you're talking about this. Excuse me, sorry. And this mesh. Okay, I can see. Oh, I can see what you're talking about. They do have them without this, right? Without this mesh. Yeah, so the reflector. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, I had to buy this separately. Now you can buy with it. They come with it now. But before, you had to buy this separately. This was like $20. I forgot. So this is the VHF element. Excuse me. A VHF element. So when you buy this, you have to fold out. You fold out these long rabbit ears. But it does So how? So so this is like a single piece here, and you. I don't know how that works with you without it. Anyway, this one you have to snap it in here. That's what I don't like about it. Because now, if I want to snap it out, I got to be careful. Excuse me. If I want to snap it out, I have to be careful and not break this. There's a couple of tabs here, so I have to pry it out carefully and hopefully it don't break. Okay, I have to look up the one you're talking about. I have to look that one up. I've seen the newer ones. They do have the element up here. They have it up here somewhere or something. Yeah, so this one, you snap it in there. So I'm gonna take this one and put it in that one and put it back up there, but I'm gonna put the RCA one is pretty good. But I want to try this one. You know, because I'm gonna try this one, see if it works. You know, I'm gonna put a longer pole on that one. Probably after the weekend, maybe this weekend, if weather cooperates. Right now it's comfortable outside. It was very nice. Last night it was very cool. I actually was out last night. I was listening to the radio. I was outside. I put on a sweater. It was so cool. Nice draft and everything. So yes, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna clean it up. I got Armor Roll there, so I'm gonna clean the plastic real good. First, I'm gonna clean it with the alcohol, and then the contact. I'm probably gonna clean it with the. And this one has a U-shaped thing that goes toward the center one piece. Okay. All right, I see. James Farley, yes, it doesn't have a reflector, but it does have the VHF element. Okay. I'm doing some FT8 on 10 meters, but right now the band is dead. But I'm gonna get that new end fed today. Let me open up another tab and move it over here. Move it over here. It's not as warm as I mean the room is still a little warm, but it's okay. I got the box fan in the window blowing in some. It's much bearable up here now. So I'm thinking of a couple of things also. Besides, after the summer, I'll go for my general already. DMR, I'm having fun with DMR. I made a few contacts. I made one from China. I got my first Chinese contact on DMR, and he confirmed it, which is cool. So he's confirmed. It was the night before. He was calling out CQ, and nobody. I was like, okay, right there. I was monitoring, and I said, yeah. So I answered the CQ, and then I asked him the QRZ. He does have a QRZ, but he had nothing in it. So I asked him if he could confirm my contact. So he went to my QRZ. He saw my email. He sent me an email. Asked me. He also told me if I do QSL. I said, yeah, I do QSL. So he asked me if I could. He wants to mail me his QSL. I said, absolutely. You want to mail me a QSL? That's fine. And I told him I have QSL. So I told him. So he went to he sent me an email. He said I was his first DMR international contact. So he posted it on his QRZ page. I'm going to show you the contact. So it's in China. So if I go to logbook, excuse me, sorry. So if I go to logbook, that's him right there. So he just added so he updated his page. So in his logbook, has a few more people. See, I'm right here. Okay, this thing doesn't want to focus. Come on, bro. And there you go. So yeah, so from all the way to China, he confirmed my contact, and there you go. See, DMR, that's me. That's my call sign. And he added a couple of people here. So he emailed me and said he wants to mail me a EQSL. I mean, a QSL. A QSL. I said, absolutely. You want to mail me the QSL? So I emailed him my EQSL. I am gonna make one. I am gonna make I'm gonna design my QSL and print it. I'm actually my wife is gonna make it for me. She's good at that. And I'm gonna have print. I'm gonna have print QSL, but I'm not gonna send it out only if they send me one first. So if I receive his from China, I'm gonna mail him mine. Right now, I sent him EQSL already, but I'm gonna definitely gonna make a printed QSL and mail it to him. Yeah, I don't know how many miles that is, but that's pretty far. Of course, it's DMR, so but still, it's a contact and it's confirmed. So I gotta. It's pretty cool. And that night, I spoke to. I had a Chinese. Let me log in. Excuse me. I'm not even logged in here. Let me log into this. Hey, hello, T Radio 9. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so that night I spoke to him. I spoke to someone from Taiwan also, but that one is not confirmed. And then I spoke to someone from Venezuela. That one is not confirmed. And I spoke to someone from Malta. DMR is very, very interesting. See, right now, for example, FTA on 10 meters, right now it's dead. You see, it's dead. So right now, this is another mode that I can still enjoy the hobby. Is DMR. And it's just fun. It was interesting. His English wasn't that good, but I understood enough. I understood it. He understood me very well. I understood him, and then he emailed me, and then so yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, yeah, 6,000 mile contact. Yeah, and hello, Michael. Hope you're doing well. And I uploaded those band scans from Virginia, the medium wave band. I didn't put the stations listed yet because I just wanted to upload them. Later on, I'll edit the description. I'll put the station, I guess the lineup, whatever. Plus it was around almost 6 in the morning when I did that band scan in Virginia. So there was some DX in there a little bit. Otherwise, during the day, plus it was right outside the hotel room, the hotel. You notice that the lower part of the band was kind of noisy, and that was the case even in the hotel room until you get to about 7, right before 800 kilohertz. Then it was much better, but it was kind of noisy at 5:30 a.m., 5:40, 570 was okay. I forgot which stations I picked up. And then the weather band scan was I just went around a couple of times because I was just trying to see if I get the call sign for the weather band. So that's why I know it sounds like I went around a couple of times on the weather band. But it was interesting that I picked up four stations. When I was in Virginia, I picked up 4 stations. Over here, I could only pick up 3, and 2 of them are very weak. So that was pretty interesting that radio picked up. The D6 picked up 4 stations out of the 7 on the lower band. And then the FM band, of course. I didn't want to type in it because most of them have RDS. So I just let the RDS display the call sign. So there was no reason. A couple of them didn't have RDS, but I just wanted to upload them already. Because the problem is that editing takes time, and sometimes I don't want to edit. I just want to upload it already and be done with it. Especially if I know that I'm gonna get a lot of views. I don't want to break. I'm trying not to. I don't know. I just don't want to. I just don't want to sit there and edit everything. I just don't want to do that. Just for a few, maybe I may get a couple hundred views in the next week or so. And I say, you know what, it's not worth it. So, I mean, I can put what I can put is a reference to War Radio Map and put the nearest city to it, because that's what I would do when I want to ID them. Or just push Chantilly, Virginia AM station list, and you'll find some website that has, but I'll edit it. I'll try to put them in there. It's just right now, I have a lot of things. I still have a lot of videos I want to upload. So, and hello, Tasso. I hope you're doing well. Yes, I guess you're gonna have to watch the replay. Anyway, let me just anyway, I was showing all the antennas that I took down from the roof the other day. So this is the Clearstream 2, and I need to remove this guy because it snaps in there. But I want to be careful. I don't want to break this tab, so I got to be careful of that one. I'm just showing you the antennas that I took down a few days ago. Then, of course, this is the Clearstream 4, whatever it is. So I need to clean them, and I'm gonna put this one back up, but I'm gonna put it by the chimney. But right now, I took down the small Yagi, and I put the RCA one there, and it's working. And I got 89 channels on that one on the Roku TV. I picked up 89 channels. Let me put that one there. And then, of course, I took down the MFJ, which you already know. And I'm going to clean this up and put it away for now. And to recap. And, of course, FT8 over here right now. But right now, conditions is not that good. And also, I was just saying it before you logged in here, I guess. Yeah, I know. I have a Chinese contact the night before. Or should I say early yesterday morning? Early yesterday morning, I spoke to that guy in China, and he confirmed my contact. So now I have a confirmed contact from China. And I got a couple of more states the night before. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Contact. China. There was 2 guys, but then he called out CQ. And I was monitoring. It was like 3 a.m. I was just monitoring. Because that's what I do now. I leave the radio there on my desk. I'm on the computer working or something, looking at stuff. I leave it there monitoring, and he just came on, and he said, CQ. CQ. I was like, oh, CQ. Okay. I mean, he want to talk to anybody. So I jumped in. I said, right there, I was like, Bravo Delta 8. Bravo Victor. This is Kilo Delta 2 Zulu Echo. I just jumped in there, and then he replied right back, and then yeah. James Fowler, you watch all of them? Thank you. Yeah. I'm gonna update and put the station list in the description. Yeah, I just because now I'm remembering all my phonetics, so I'm practicing now. Because I forgot a few of them, like Quebec. Q is Quebec. I forgot. Like the other day when I spoke, I spoke to my Radio DX again before that. So it's 3 times we spoke now. 3 times. I was monitoring, and he came on. That was before that, before the Chinese concert. So I spoke to him. Well, I spoke to him the night before. Yeah, so yeah, on the 24th, I spoke to him again. So I spoke to him 3 times so far. I'm up here now, so for today, so I'm not gonna be doing that on air unless I could bring the radio up here and just browse. I can put the browser. The hotspot I can leave it down there. It doesn't matter because Wi-Fi. Yeah. Let me see, where was I? Oh yeah, Tasso. They don't look bad at all. A little clean up, and they'll be, yeah. I know that, but I'm gonna clean them up. I'm gonna put the big one, take the VHF out of that one, the other one, put it on that one, clean it up, and put it where. Right now, I have the RCA there. I took down the little Yagi, and I put the RCA there. But I need a longer pole because right now that the RCA is there, it's really cramped because the RCA is bigger. So when I put the RCA there, I got 89 channels on the Roku. I got 89. But that's still nowhere near what I got on the LG TV with the 2 antenna setup. So, because I'm not getting channel 18. That's that Newsnet and the sports one. That's the only one I'm not getting. I'm not getting that one right now. And I'm not getting a couple of other ones because I guess those you have to point it west. So it's like hit and miss. I mean, I think eventually I may have to just get a rotor. If I want to watch all that. Or just have a 2 antenna setup. And not combine them. Because I tested that again. I combined the FM loop with the little Yagi. I combined them. And I was still getting multipath. So I'm not gonna combine them. I'm never gonna combine them again. What I'll do is I'll have 1 antenna set up pointing this way. My other TV, yeah, my other TV. What I'll do is I'm gonna dedicate an antenna pointing west and see what happens, just to watch some stuff. Because I don't want to invest in a rotor because it's a long story. It's the cable run, but yeah, I know that sports one I can't get. If I point to west, I'll get the sports one. The problem is that most of the channels that I want to watch are in New York City. So the RCA is pointing there. So now I got all the major networks. And I get quite a few channels. But that one and then also an experiment. When I had the antenna pointing north, I got a few stations up there. But yeah, New York City has to be priority because obviously those are the stuff that I want to watch first. But there is a lot. There is a lot out here. Yeah. Where's my mouse? Where's the mouse? Oh my God, I lost my mouse. Okay, right here. TV Radio 922. I got a new radio yesterday, the Quanshine UVK5, the same one you got, Danny. Oh, cool. Do I have it up here? No, it's downstairs. I have it downstairs. Yeah, that one I updated with the Exumer. I have a video on it. I updated it. I did it right here in this computer with the Baofeng cable. Baofeng cable is the same cable. They all use the same cable. The cable that you buy for this one works on that one. They're all the same cable. It's called there's a couple of them. The minute you plug in the cable, because the Baofeng cable on the USB connector inside, there's a chip. I think it's CF340. I forgot I don't have it here hooked up. No, it's not hooked up now here. I don't have a cable here. Both of the cables are downstairs. Anyway, so that one, yeah, I do get the Connecticut one tassel. The Connecticut public television station. I think it's on 49. 49.1 WEDW. Yeah, that's the call sign for the. Yeah, so yeah, the same cable. So the exumer, there's a for that radio. There's a bunch of mods. There's different people that make them. I went with the exumer. Exumer. That's the one Marriott DX has also. I made a video on how to update. That's very easy. It's browser based. So once you plug in you put it on. You got to put it on that DFU mode. I forgot how I think you press PTT and you turn it on. Press and hold PTT, I think, and turn it on, and it goes into DFU mode. And then you plug in the wire. It's very easy. Oh, so you already did it. Okay, cool. And yes, it unlocks. So you can listen to 18 megahertz all the way up to one. I want to say 1 gigahertz. You can listen to that. And that one you can put the AM mode. For example, the airband, you switch it to AM mode. I think it does it automatically, actually. If I remember, I think it does it automatically. Weather band, you go listen to a weather band. It's an airband, weather band. On that one, I heard police. I heard also the police on that one. It unlocks the frequencies to listen. And it's pretty cool. They have a couple of other mods on there. I know there's spectrum analyzer thing. It doesn't. I don't really. But yeah, you can use that too. It's a fun little radio, and it's very inexpensive. Yeah. James Farley, maybe a heat gun will soften up that plastic so it doesn't snap. Well, yeah, I could try that too, the heat gun. Yeah. Because I think once I take it out of that one, hopefully it doesn't snap. But even if it snaps, I put on the other one, I'm probably gonna maybe tie wraps or something. It'll hold it. But I'm gonna be careful, see if it doesn't snap. Just gotta be careful, little by little, because it snaps right into the wire, that wire mesh. Yeah. And thank you, Tasso, for the yeah. It was a cool contact. To I put the new firmware, but there is a flaw in it. I think there is a few flaws. I mean, it is a sub $30 radio. I know you can open it up and put the chip. You can replace that chip and put a hardware mod, which is put the chip in, and that'll open it up all the way down to I believe long wave, which is insane. So that's insane that you can do that with that radio. So yeah, so I put in a new firmware, but there is a flaw in it. It does not let me go to FM mode if it's set on a channel that has activity. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. TV rating 1972. When that happens, I have to turn off the radio, turn it back on, and make sure there's no activity on the channel. Then I can go to okay. Yeah, so that's a glitch. That's a glitch. Yeah. Yeah, TV 1972. Yeah. I googled it, and some people on Reddit had the same FM problem on the firmware. Yeah. Oh, okay, it's good to know. Tasso, yes, the sports channel. Yeah, I have the RCA pointed. It's like not directly at the trees, because New York City is kind of like a tick this way. And I got 89 channels, but I don't get that one. The channel 18. That's Newsnet and sports. I don't get that one. That's the only one I don't get. There's a couple other channels that but those I will have to combine them, and I'm not gonna do that. So right now it's working for the other channels. So I'm gonna put that one back up and put the video and test that one out again. But I want to clean it up real good and all that. Even clean the connectors. I have to clean it with some maybe a little WD-40 or something, because that's been up there for 10 years. Those antennas were up there for 10 years. Those CV antennas. James Farley, I trust your radio reviews. Thank you. And speaking of which, SH Data gave me the go ahead to talk about that radio. So I'm going to do an unboxing on that radio. It is going to be released on the 29th. They have not named the price yet. I'm going to get the price very soon on it. So that little pocket radio that I kind of showed you guys, SH Data is coming out with. So July 29th, they're going to have it debut. So I checked their website. There's nothing on their website yet on there. So I'll do an unboxing probably, what's today, the 26th? I'll do one probably in another couple of days of that pocket radio and turn it on. And so that, anyway, it's going to be the SH Data D220. That is the model number. Okay? So you guys know it here. Yeah, you heard it first from the horse's mouth. SH Data D220 pocket radio, AM, FM, and shortwave. And they're going to have three colors. So I got the yellow one. That's the one that I wanted. So they sent me the yellow one. So I'm going to unbox it worldwide. I'm going to unbox it probably the day after tomorrow. Yeah, D220. SH Data D220. Pocket radio. It's like the, where's my pocket radio at? My CC pocket is over there. So I'm going to compare it to that, see how big it is. I'm going to put the Sony one next to it. So when I undo the unboxing, I'm going to put them together. So. And then, yeah. Yeah, I think so too. Tasso, so you went up a few times. I went up a couple of times. One was to take down the FM, the TV antennas and the MFJ 1886. I took that down. And then the RCA, I took it from the front. I moved it to I took the RCA, I put it in the middle one now. I took down the little Yagi, I took it down. I just put it to the side. And the same wire that's going to the Yagi, I use that one for the RCA. And now that one, the RCA is the AN, what is it called? The RCA AN75? Is it the AN? I forgot what ANT75. Anyway, that one is hooked up to the 75 feet, the brand new 75 feet, going straight into the TV in the basement. And I got 89 channels. It's working good. And all of them, some of them I got, it's like 5 bars. I get 2 bars, which is not bad. I get 2 bars. So it's pretty good. I was like, wow. No pixelating. A couple of channels, I got a little pixelating, but it was watchable. At least it was watchable this time. So a big improvement. I was like, wow. So, and I took down the amplifier and I put it's in the basement. I cleaned it up. I put it away. And right now in the front is only the disco. That's it. The 2 poles that are in the front that are empty, I may save one for an ADSB. I may save one for the ADSB antenna. I'm thinking about ADSB antenna and just run it to the basement so I can track planes and all that with the SDR. And I don't know, I'm looking into it. Or even a 2-meter antenna or 70 centimeter antenna, one of those antennas. Just to so I could hook it up to one of my handhelds, and I had that little base unit that I bought You know, maybe even GMRS switches to GMRS and use that. So I could put a little, maybe a small GMRS antenna up there or something. Yeah. So Tasso says, let me skip down here. I'm sorry. Hey, hello, my Radio DX. I hope you're doing well. And I made a Chinese contact. And hello, DJ Mota Virus T. I guess I'm going to call you DJ Mota. Greetings from Spain. Saludo. Let me read what DJ Mota wrote. I have a circular FM without use, and I did an idea modifying as a double HF tune mini loop connected to the MLA30 amplifier. What do you think about that? Hey, if you know, that's what's a good thing about the MLA30. You can experiment with it. It's a circular FM dipole like yours. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's the beauty. That's the beauty about the MFJ8. Not MFJ. MLA30. Excuse me. You can experiment with it. You know, I seen people. They put a long. I forgot how many meter. I think he said something like 3 meter, 4 meter of wire, like in a triangle. Somebody did that. I see people take a flat aluminum bar and do that. I see many creative things with this thing. Oh, so they got the pictures of it? Okay. So the SWL link post has pictures of the D220. Yeah. So that's the new SH data, D220. Pocket radio. Yeah, so you guys heard it here first. Yeah. Tasso, honestly, Danny, I think having two separate antennas would be better than a rotor. Yeah, exactly. Because you know, I'm gonna I have a longer pole. So probably this weekend, I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna take down that old. Wow, I'm already sweaty here. My God, it's not that hot in here. It's just me. I'm gonna take that pole down because that pole is about 5 feet. The other one, I believe, is 7, maybe even 8 feet. And I'll put that pole, and then the loop, the FM dipole loop. This time I'm going to point it into New York City. I'm just going to point it straight into New York City. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm thinking maybe. I don't know yet. Then I can put the RCA one, and then I can put this one. Clean this one up, and I'll put this one back up there with the VHF element and test it and see if maybe put this one at the highest point and test it out by itself. Maybe I don't know yet. But this is my most expensive antenna. This is when I bought this. This is like $150. I remember it was not cheap. This is $150 for this one. And then the VHF element, the add-on is $20. The VHF, where is it? What's the other one? It's over there. So the snap-on VHF thing is $20 that alone. Remember when I bought that, I didn't know anything about. I thought that antenna was going to be enough. I said, no, you need a VHF. You're going to be VHF on it because I couldn't pick up VHF at all with that one. So when I bought that thing, it added a few more channels. So. No, I have it. They did. I have it. I keep pointing at the box. I just haven't unboxed it yet because I was told not to unbox it until the 29th. They just emailed me this morning. Last night, actually. Well, late last night. I got an email saying that because first they emailed me. First, they emailed me a few days ago saying that, or last week it was, that they were going to debut in August. So they told me he told me not to announce it until then. So I was like, okay. So I thought it was gonna be August because he mentioned it. But then I got an email last night, late last night, saying that they're gonna debut it on the 29th. So if SWLING already has a picture of it, then you know it's a done deal. They just didn't tell me the price yet. They haven't settled on the price yet. My guess is gonna be like $20 or something. It's not gonna be that expensive. It's a pocket radio. I mean, how much can if the weather radio is like 30 something dollars, right? What is it? And the D109 is like 30 $40. That one's probably gonna be maybe not even $20, maybe even less than that, under $20, maybe. I don't want to speculate. I shouldn't have said that because now I'm kind of like I don't want to box them in. Of course, I have to play around with it and see and check the performance. It might be a DX or who knows? I don't know. We'll see how good this radio is. I'm gonna unbox it probably the day after tomorrow, probably Sunday. I'll do it Sunday evening or something. Because Monday, what's it? Today's 26, 27. So Monday, it's gonna debut on Monday. So I'll probably do it right before Monday. I'll make the unboxing and then I'll turn it on and whatever. Yeah. So let me go back up here. So yeah, so I'm thinking having two separate antennas and just because really I don't watch the sports one much at all. So I'm not gonna break my head over two channels. The most important thing, I already got it done. I got the major networks and they all look good. I got all the major networks and they look good. So right now I'm happy. Now, if I want to get anything extra, what I'll do is since that RCA one is directional, when I put this one back up there, I'm gonna point it again toward New York City just to see with the VHF element, just see if I pick up the same thing as the RCA. And then the RCA, what I'll do, I can move that one around. I'll probably point that one west into New Jersey because I pick up quite a few there and see. But of course, I'm gonna have a taller pole and they're gonna be spread out more. Right now, it's too crowded up there. If I put that one up there, but that one won't fit up there right now. That one is big. So I need a longer pole. And I have another one in the garage if I have to, which is 8 feet long. I could put that pole. I had that pole up there years ago. And that one had the 102-inch steel whip. CD whip, excuse me. Yeah, right now it's dead. 10 meters is dead. Yeah. Where I'm at right now. Yeah. Tasso, New York City being the priority. Exactly. That's the major networks are the ones that I need are there. James Farley, Jill seems to do one after you for the same radios. Well, not really, because I don't have the Shangyang LC. I just wrote to them the other day. I went to their website and I just filled in the contact info and I wrote to them, and that's it. Especially after he got the little one, the internet one, the little one. They send them because right now he got that one. He got the Shangyang LC90. Then they send him a tabletop one, and now he got the small one, the little internet radio. I don't know. I just say, you know, let me just send it in. That's it. And I just added him on my Facebook, so let me see. I don't know. You know, I mean, then again, I don't have 48,000 subscribers, so maybe that has something to do with it. I guess. You know, not everybody's, you know, whatever. Tassel, do you still get the Connecticut PBS? Yes, I do. So I'm getting that one. On the back end, I do get the Connecticut one on the RCA. On the back, yes, I get the back end. I guess the side, the back, yeah, on the back end, I guess, because the RCA is pointing to New York City. I got the RCA pointing right into New York City. So I may tweak it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll point it a little more toward New York City. Right now, it's kind of pointing toward the Bronx. Maybe I need to tweak it a little bit more and point there. Yes, make adjustments. Try to hit the. When I did that one, I didn't. I should have done it. I should have used the app too, and I didn't do that. But and also that pole, I noticed when I put the pole, it's not level, 100% level. It's kind of like tilted a little bit. So it's kind of hard to point something when it's not level. I don't know. That's why I want to put it on a taller pole. I think if I put it on a taller pole and it goes higher, then it'll make up for the because the antenna is not like this. It's kind of like this. He's not. I was trying to keep it up as much as I can, especially when you tighten it. And it's a long story. Because remember, my roof is not level. It's like a slope. That's another thing. My roof is not level. It's kind of a slope because when it rains, all that water comes down to this side. And then it goes down to downspout. That's what they call it, right? Downspout. And it goes in there. And it goes all the way into the basement. And then we have it's like not a sewer thing. It goes right into there. So I think the fact that the roof is not level, I think it's throwing it off a little bit when I try to aim. Yeah, Maverick the Extra. China. If you see this guy, talk to him. Yeah, it was his first international DMR contact. I think it was so confirmed contact from China. He just and there you go. See, that's me right there. So yeah, I know. And the other day I was like, hey, contact. Yeah, this guy was calling out CQ, and I had to jump in and then like I said, it doesn't hurt to ask. So I asked him. I said, listen, I'm gonna add you on my QRZ. If you could confirm that to me, that would be splendid. And he went ahead and confirmed it, and he sent me an email. He wants to send me QSL by mail. I was like, okay, so I have to make one now. Now I have to make QSL post printed one. If he mails me, if I receive that one, I gotta mail him one. Yeah, it was after we spoke. I think the following morning, I went on and I was like, yeah. And then I was just saying, I started talking to a few people, and then he came on and started calling CQ, and I said, yeah. Right away, nobody answered. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna, And he had nothing on his QRZ. He had nothing. So, but then he said no. And when he emailed me, we exchanged like 2-3 emails already. Yeah, we like email. So he said, no, you my first international contact on DMR. I was like, wow, cool. That was cool. Bill Mead, the FCC should force all stations onto UHF. Well, it's almost there. I mean, I right now on television, there's only a handful of VHF stations left. So I think they're already doing that. There is already that's been going on for years. I believe New York City, I believe there's only one left, maybe. I'm not sure. Tasso, you would know about that. I don't really follow much on TV stuff. But I think there's only one or two. I don't know. I know there's not that many. And I think there's, so they are phasing them out, I guess. Yeah. Let me go back up here. Yeah. Oh, T-Rating 972. Yes, I bought the ball fan cable too. Okay. And you have the Exumer firmware update on it. Okay. Hello, my Radio DX sir. Yeah, it's the SH Data D220. That's the new radio that's coming out on Monday. I have one, but I thought about it. Maybe, yeah, you know what? That could be a good spot for a weather station. I would like to get the one with the weather. What they call that? I know Jules has one on his balcony, I think. Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Have a weather station there, Tasso. I always wanted one. I just didn't have the spot for it. Now I have two spots in the front. I can put a weather station. That's right. I'm gonna look into it, Tasso. Thank you for telling me that. I always wanted to put one up there because I have the well, not atomic clock. No, not that. Well, no, not that one. I have a weather station. It's on a screen. It comes with a little. It's just a little. It's not like the weather vane. What's that called? The wind vane. That thing that scoops up and it spins around. I forgot what the term for that one is. I don't know. I forgot all my meteorology. I forgot all about meteorology stuff. I think it's called a wind vane or a weather vane or something that measures the wind speed. I always wanted to put one up there. So I'm going to look into that. That's interesting. I could use that for a weather station. And then what the weather station does, I think it broadcasts in 2.4 gigahertz. And that little, I guess it communicates with a transmitter. And then it displays it on a, it comes with a display. Because I think all this stuff is going to go downstairs. I may put, I'm going to rearrange this eventually again. Some of this stuff is going to go back down because now I'm going to find a spot for this. That's a good idea about the weather station because I always wanted one up there. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm going to look into that, Tasso. Thank you for, because I always wanted one. That's right. Yeah. DJ Mota, okay, I'll do it. I think it'll be a compact antenna and easy to rotate inside a room. Okay, cool. But they didn't get one yet. Oh, so they posted it, but they didn't receive one yet. Okay. I'm sure a couple of people I'm sure Todderberg has one. I know Todderberg got to have one because, that's Todderberg. Todderberg is like the aficionado, the official, radio, I'm sure Todderberg he has one. I'm not the only one that has it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, let me retest. So yeah, okay. So we have WJLP on RF3. Okay. Yeah, and okay, yeah, channel 3. And ABC on RF7. We had channel 11, but since then they moved to RF7 because of the ATSC 3.0 Lighthouse. Okay. Yeah. The one that I hit and missed the other day, actually it was yesterday. I did a rescan yesterday and I lost channel 9. Channel 9 and because I did a rescan. Anyway, I have a couple of things I need to do too. Because these branches are right here by the window. And they definitely getting closer to my weather station. I know now you got me thinking about it because I always wanted one. But I had so many antennas up there, I didn't know where to put it. But now that I'm kind of, because now the HF loop is, so right now there's no more HF antennas up there. That's it. I'm done with HF up there. So this cone is going to stay where it's at. I was going to move it, but it's going to stay there. And then by the chimney, I have now all the television FM antennas. So I have 2 spots there. So I have 2 spots there. So I was thinking about ADSB, have a dedicated ADSB, or a dedicated, centimeter, 70 centimeter, or 2 meter, or GMRS, like a dedicated. We're on that frequency range for that. WNET also uses VHF using. I can't see the heart is in the way. I guess it's channel 12. Okay. Married to the Extra. I got the bronze membership. I signed up yesterday. I did mine yesterday. Married to the Extra. Because I said, let me know. They're good service. So $12. $12 for the bronze membership. And then, maybe I'll pay another $12 later on or something. I don't know. So now you can, yeah. So now that, because I may redesign mine too, so that's why and also the awards, whatever awards you get there, you need to have the bronze membership to. I have one here. I'll show you. Right here. So the bronze membership, you should. The first one you're gonna get is this one. So, you can print them out, and they have a thing. They have a service where if you want to order the plaque. I just printed mine out, and I laminated it. I have a laminating machine over there. I just laminate. And I could frame this. I want to frame it. So, but yeah, I printed mine out. So this is DX25. So this is 25 countries. First 25 countries, you get this one. Then the next one is the 100. DX100. That's 100 countries. So I got DX25 on EQSL. And then there's other ones. There's like Europe. I think you need 25 European countries. And then there's Japan. I think you need 7 contacts from Japan. Then you got Canada. I think Canada. I think you have to get every province or something. I forgot. There's a few of them. They're pretty cool. So, yeah. So let me go back up here. Okay, I'm over here now. 1 hour and 2 minutes in the books. 7 likes. Thank you. I'm not gonna say how many people watching because it's irrelevant now. I'm done with that. If I say sometimes it's because it's a habit. I should just say the hour and that's it. I shouldn't even say the like. If you don't like the stream, then why are you here? You should like the stream. I mean, I try to answer people's questions. I don't ignore anybody. So smash the like button. Damn it. Well, I'm going to come and get you. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. DJ Motor in Spain, all the DVB -T emitters are on UHF from 21 to 48 channels. Okay. The UHF spectrum decrease in order to leave room. I think that's what they're trying to do here too. I think they wanted. I think they're trying to decrease it here too. I think that's about right. The number. I think they're trying to decrease it because when they say 48 channels, one channel you could put a whole bunch of sub channels. So it's because right now it's up to what 60. What is it? 68 or 60? Whatever number is 68, right? Something like that. But I think that's their goal. I think Tyler mentioned he spoke about that in a video. I remember they're trying to bring it down to. That's why they want to eliminate the VHF completely, and then I think they want to bring it down. They want to bring it to what you mentioned. I think they're trying to do that here too. I could be wrong on that. I think that's from what I remember. Yeah, exactly. The UHF spectrum was decreased in order to leave room for cell phone data. Exactly. And since that's more and more prevalent, because of course, like I said, you can, even though it says 48 channels, remember there's a lot of sub channels you could put in there. We have a channel, right, Chasso, that has up to 12. I forgot which channel goes up to. It's what? Well, I forgot what channel number. .12. So you could put a whole bunch of sub channels, a lot of them. So that makes sense that you want to narrow the spectrum for television, but you can jam a whole bunch of sub channels, more sub channels. Especially some of them are gonna be like 480p, like the cartoon. Although the cartoon, there's two of them. One is on 720p. The other one on my Roku, the one in the 40 range, that one is 720p. I noticed it says it on the 720. Now the one that's on the 33 channels, that one is, I noticed it's 480. So you could tell. So like especially black and white movies, they don't have to be 1080. They could be like 480 or something or whatever. So you can squeeze a lot on that, and bandwidth. You can squeeze a lot. And I noticed that there is more compression. I noticed on some of them, and there's a delay. I get a delay. Sometimes I get a delay when I flip through the channel. I have to wait almost a full second or so, and then I'll get the picture, and then boom, it's there. So, remember the said, okay, I have not talked on DMR since. Yeah, I noticed. I went to your page and I saw that but I'm like, yeah, it was pretty cool. I was like, very excited that I got that Chinese contact, and then I got 2 more states. So I was happy about that. I'm racking up the state little by little. So right now I'm at what number am I? Last time I checked, let me see my logbook. Awards. Let's start with DX World. So I'm at 40 countries now. I need 100. So I got 40. Okay. 40 countries. Nice. Getting there. United States award is 33. 33 out of 50. Yeah. All right. So I read that. Yeah, that would be cool. And Tassel says, yeah, I know. Very pixelated, even with a perfect signal. That's. Hey, hello, Chrissy. I hope you're doing well. Danny Dynamite. Okay, now I can read it. WNE radio attention. Danny. Danny. Okay. WNET is also VHF using RF 12. Okay, I couldn't read it because the heart was in the way. I still get the heart thing. I have to wait till it comes up. All right, so let me go back up here. Okay. So I read that. Yeah, okay. So married this. Okay, I forgot to say on the last stream that I am now on EQSL and have my own design car. The thing is, I don't know if they do 70 centimeter. I don't know. I don't think they do that. I'm gonna try. What I'll do is I'll send you mine. I'm gonna try to see if I can send you mine. So on your QRZ, do you have the link to yours? Your EQSL account? Let me see. Let me go to your account. On mine, my EQSL link is right there. But if I go to yours, let me see if you have it. Let me go to your account. I'm not gonna show it here. I just want to see it. I'm not gonna put it on the screen. Yeah. Oh, I see. You don't have it. You don't have a link to it. Yeah. And then I see you updated here. Okay, QSL by EQSL. Yes. So you updated that. Okay, you updated that on the profile. So what I will do on the biography, I will actually put the link. That's what I would do. Because on my profile, excuse me. See, that's what I did on my profile. Excuse me. Of course, I put it here too. QSL, EQSL.cc, log of the world, club log, QRZ. That's what I put there. But then if you go down, scroll down, As you can see, I have my channel link. I need to update that to X. My blog, I just put it there. If anybody wants to, but right here, see, my EQSL website is eqsl.cc/members.cfm question mark, and there's my call sign. And now I have my DMR radio ID. So if you click on that, it takes you to my DMR radio ID. I'm gonna fix this up too. I'm just gonna add some stuff in here, and then I'll put some stuff here. I could add that. So yeah, so I put my links there, and then down here, see, he just sent me one. This is EQSL. So this is my first DMR QSL. So this guy from Germany sent me this one. See, 70 centimeter, and there you go. And then there's the one from China, but that one is just an image. He's gonna actually wants to mail me one. There's the one from China. So yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing that when you upload your ADIF, yeah, it's tedious. When I first did it, I was like, oh my god, so you have to go to each one of them. I can imagine. But when I first did it, I did it that way, and then now I don't do anything on it. People usually with the EQSL, people just contact me. I don't contact anybody EQSL. They contact me, and then I just look at it, confirm it, and that's it. You know, maybe I should do that. I should update my, but they still need to be confirmed anyway. So, because for you to get the awards, it have to be confirmed, just like any other one. So I have 500 something there, but then I will confirm, of course. So, yeah, and that's the way it is because sometimes QRZ I get confirmed there, but everywhere else I don't get confirmed. Sometimes QRZ I don't get confirmed there, and then EQSR get confirmed. So that's why it's good to have more than one. You get these little awards, and plus I like EQSL. It's very easy, simple. It's free until you want to design your own. And it's only $12 a year. If you, especially if you want to print awards and things like that. And then I think if you get the silver one, you can put pictures of your rigs on your profile and all that, things like that. But a lot of people use that EQSL.cc. At first, I wasn't crazy about it, but then when I started getting all the EQSLs, they looked pretty good. And I even printed a few of them right here. I printed a few of them and I cut them out. No, not that one. This one. And that one over there. And I just printed them out, I cut them out. And just hang them there. See, that one is from the Canada, Northern Yukon Territory. And they're pretty cool. They're interesting. I think that's the issue with Channel 5, yeah. Tassel. Channel 5 is hard to get even here because they have much lower power than the rest. Yeah, that must be the reason, because sometimes it's hit and miss with Fox 5. It's hit and miss. Anyway, I think definitely in the fall I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look for the general. I say I want to relax this summer, and then August is coming up, and then after that, I'm gonna get that general. The 10 meters right now is flatline. Yeah. So Mary just says, I got the bronze membership, as you said, to get. Yeah, because you need that one if you want to upload your own image. And then I found a program that I'm using, but it's kind of old. I think it was made when Windows XP was around. Because I want to make my own QSL. And then maybe I'm going to print one to mail. But I'm only going to mail if they're going to mail to me first. I'm not going to, because postage and all that. Like the one from China, if he mails that to me, well, if I receive that one, I'm definitely going to mail him back. Okay. And that's why I'm going to make them for that. And I'm looking into getting a transceiver. I've been shopping. I'm looking at a few. I'm stuck between the one that Jill's has and the ICOM IC7300. And I don't know which one. I'm torn up between the two. I was thinking about getting even a second G90. Or just get the 101 amplifier for the G90. You know they have a 100-watt amp for the G90, right? I love my G90. I could see myself just putting a 100-watt amp on it, and that's it. And I'll be very happy with it. But I have to check how much the one that they recommend for that one, if I checked it, I think it was over. What's the price on it? I think Walt made a video on that. Coastal Waves and Wires. Oh, Coastal Wires and Waves. Okay, it's Coastal Waves and Wires. Yeah. I think he has that. It's an amplifier that you could. It's for the Zygo, because that one right now is 20 watts. So basically, you could turn that into a 100-watt rig. I may look into that. Turn it into a 100-watt rig. Then I'll need a new power supply too for that 100-watt. Interesting decisions. Yeah. Tasso, yes, that's right. Missed that one. WLIW is the one hosting ATS. See, I don't know nothing about these. Which one is which? And also, I know Tyler talked about it the other day about TV Fool. That he doesn't like that one anymore. The one that he likes is rabbitears.info. And that's the one that he likes. The Antenna Web sucks. I hate Antenna Web. I tried Antenna Web. Antenna Web is very conservative. And according to Antenna Web, they say I could only get like 10 channels. I was like, what? Get out of here. Because, I picked up, on a good day, I picked up over 90 channels when I had that set up over here. But of course, you pick them up, but half of them are not watchable because they're too much multipath and all that. So, but in terms of numbers, yeah, I picked up 90 plus. I think it was like 96 channels. So right now, with the RCA pointing right into the trees, actually, I'm picking up 89. And I was blown away. I was like, wow. And they all good picture. All of them. So I was like, well, I don't think it's going to get better than that. I think you're not going to be able to top that. Only if I could put the antenna higher. Maybe I may squeeze out maybe that channel 18. There's 2 channels. It'll bring me a total of 91, maybe. Then the rest of it, I will have to point it, so I think the 2 antenna solution is going to be the thing, and that's it. Tasso, WNYZLD is also RF6. Oh, okay. So yeah, so Maridius, I have to upload my ADIF to EQSL. So need to check what awards will I be eligible for. Okay, we'll be back later. Okay, take care. If I see you later, I should be on for another hour. Right now, it's going to be 3 o'clock in the afternoon here in Yonkers, New York. 1 hour and 19 minutes in the books. 4 people watching, 10 likes. Thank you for watching. Yeah, right now it's dead. I'm definitely going to have to get my general. I don't know. I just I I'll hit the books on it in September. I want to enjoy this last month and a few days left. I don't want to have no regrets. Last night was comfortable out there. It was pretty comfortable. So although that one is low power, I'm not sure how many actually pick up. Yeah, that one seems to be hit and miss with me. The Fox 5. Yeah. Let me go over here. What is my? Yeah, I forgot something. Oh my God, I forgot mine. What the hell I put that at? It was right here behind this. Oh my God, I forgot my water. Really, then? Just tell me your water was there. My water. Like all this time I didn't drink water. Chrissy, Danny Dynamite, yeah. Tasso, it's on 87.7. Is the one that I show on recent video of mine. Okay. TV rating 1972. I found a couple of studio transmitter links on the Quine Chain Radio. WNBC is on 450.3875 megahertz, and WNYW on 455.1125 megahertz. Yeah. So Tasso says we have RF2 to 36 for TV. Okay. I think it's channel 31. I forgot which one. It has like I know it goes all the way up to 12. It's like a shopping channel. It's like a infomercial channel or something. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's channel 31 that has that many. TV 1972. I think the FCC originally wanted UHF TV to only go to channel 29, but it ended up going to channel 36. Some of them look terrible. Well, yeah, some of them, you could tell they're very pixelated, but I mean, they're watchable. Now, at least in my case, they're watchable, but you could tell there is some compression on them. Yeah. Very pixelated, even with perfect signal. Yeah. Yeah, compression. James Foley, 450.0875 is CBS News Copter. Okay. It's good to know. Because I do hear them with my scanner, when I did scan them, I do hear the television stuff. Like, okay, that gotta be a transmitter, the audio. Like the audio. No, I'm actually thinking about buying it myself this week. Forget about Christmas. I sold off some crypto. Bitcoin went up to a certain amount, and I said this time around I'm gonna cash in. Only because one, remember this is Gemini. Remember I talked about that on my. I'm trying to get. I'm so slowly selling off Gemini. Any crypto that I have in Gemini, I'm starting to sell it off because I got burned by them, and I'm not gonna leave my crypto in there. I mean, I have other crypto and other wallets and all that, but Gemini. Since that happened to me, I finally recovered all my funds. They recovered it. So I've been selling off some crypto the past month. So last night I sold off some Bitcoin. It went up to I think $67,000 the price of Bitcoin. So I said, "Well, profit." So made a little profit. So I sold off some of it. So I have money to play around with right now. I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on that transceiver, but I don't know which one yet. I'm really leaning toward the Icon. Yeah, no, that's what I'm doing. I'm selling because some of them I'm down. Some of them I can't sell now because if I sell them, I go at a loss. There's some tokens that are listed on Gemini that I'm down over a lot. I'm way under. If I sell that now, I take a loss. Crypto, Bitcoin is one of the few that I actually made a profit. The other one is Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu, I made a nice profit on Shiba Inu, but I don't want to sell my Shiba Inu. And plus, I want to have it on my wallet. I want Shiba Inu to. I want to keep Shiba Inu long term, a little longer. But Bitcoin and plus Shiba Inu is not on Gemini. I don't have it on my. I'm talking about the crypto that I have on Gemini account. I'm trying to sell that off. But I have quite a few in there, and most of them are in the red. So I cannot sell them now anyway, because then it'll be a loss. So they're gonna, some of them are gonna go back up. Maybe after November, maybe when Bitcoin goes a lot higher. And I'm not selling off all my Bitcoin. I sold off some. And eventually I will put some more back in later on. Because that's another thing. I think in the fall I'm gonna go back to work. I think being in this house it's a long story here. Has to do with marriage. I think it's time to anyway, I'm gonna relax in August and not think about it, and then we'll see. So that's why I'm selling off some now, because I'm you know about it, because you went to my finance channel about the whole thing about Gemini. Yeah, I don't want to have too much in Gemini anymore. I have Coinbase accounts still. That one is okay. Then everything else is on wallets, external wallets. But Gemini, I'm trying to sell off some of it. So it's like income. I need income, so I go to Gemini. Sell and then withdraw, put in my bank account. That's it. Bing, bing, bing. Less than 24 hours is in my bank account. Yeah. Let me go back up here. Tasso, I'm tempted to purchase an ATSE 3.0 tuner. One of the best I've seen is the Zapper box, but that one is very expensive. You're looking at close. Yeah, I'm not buying that right now. For over the air TV, I'm not spending that much, and that's why even the Tableau, I have a problem with buying it right now. Right now, the way I have it set up right now is working well. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I think I'm gonna put off the Tableau because how long I've been up here? Since last year, right? I had all this up here last year. I'm gonna see over the fall and the winter. I gotta redo that room, and maybe by 2025, all this is going back downstairs. All of this going back downstairs. But I had to paint the walls. I got to do something about that floor, and then I think all this stuff is going back down. Most of it, not all of it, some of it. Like this part behind me and this part is probably gonna go back down. But let me see. I have to do a few things because that room. Now that I got the sump pumps, they're working well. So now I have a system that, barring a catastrophic event like nothing that had never happened before. Like for example, we were to get like 10 inches of rain in 24 hours. That's something that never happened in New York. Something like that may have some flooding. But I think it's safe to say, because I'm on top of the hill, it's safe to say right now that, knock on wood, that I don't think I'm ever going to have like, I shouldn't say that because God forbid. But yeah, plus I have a backup sump pump, and I plan to buy another one, but this one is going to be automatic. I want to get an automatic one with the ball valve. So So what I'll do is I'll retire the one that I'm using now. I'm probably gonna retire that one and keep it as a spare and put the automatic one there. And then, but I gotta do the plumbing too and make that one automatic. That one, and that way, because right now it's knock on wood. It seems, so far we've been good this summer. Remember March? It was crazy rain in March, but it's not the case now. So I think 2025 is this stuff may be going back downstairs. And then I'll leave this room for something else. I don't know. My wife studio or something. I kind of miss my basement. Well, doing all those live stream in the basement, realize that I like the basement better than being up here. Nothing wrong with being up here, but I like the basement better. It feels more like a shack. This is okay. I shouldn't complain about it, but I like the basement. It feels more like a shack. So I'm thinking maybe 2025. But I have to do some work in that room first before I can bring all the stuff back down. Yep. So yeah, $300. That's a lot. And but there's another ATSC tuner, which is the cheapest at $90. The ADTH 3.0 tuner. I have to look at the. No, I don't have battery backup on them yet. That's another thing I'm looking into. Battery backup. I'm looking into things like that also because in case. Hopefully that won't. If battery backup would have happened, I will have to run a generator. Like if we had a power outage, I'll be running the generator. So battery backup, that's great. But and I think the battery backup is pointless to me because when I had for example, when I had that, there was one time that we had 8 inches of rain in a few hours, like in a day. Like, I think it was 12 hours or not 12. Yeah, like the whole day, it added up to about 8 inches of rain, something like that. I had to run my sump pump for a day and a half, nonstop, because the pit was full of water. The water went all the way above it was at the line of the pit, almost spilling over to the floor in the boiler room. But it was right there. And I had that pump running 24/7. I couldn't turn it off. The water was coming in. And it kept up for a day until the next day, almost 48 hours. I was not 48, about 36 hours, 32 to 36 hours. Then it finally receded and went down to a lower level where I could turn off the pump and it didn't fill up that much. So a battery wouldn't do any good because the battery would have died out. Any battery that would have backed up that sucker would have died out. So if an event would have happened like that, I would have to run a generator. Run the generator, plug it into the generator, and let the generator run. Because the battery backup, unless I have a whole bunch of batteries backed up, and at that point, it's just gonna flood the basement. Because there's no battery could have kept that thing running for 24, or not more than 24 hours. It was almost 36 hours. It was running nonstop. That's how the water was coming in. So do the math on that. How many batteries I would have? Not one single 12-volt battery would have held up. It would have drained that battery within a few hours easily. Not even a few hours, maybe a couple of hours. So battery to me is useless. Unless I have a whole bunch of array, and I'm not gonna do that. Just for that pump. For that, I just bring the generator out here. Or even a solar generator, maybe something like that, where it can store power. Yeah, generator. I have a gas generator. So that's the only thing I will do is when I hook up the generator to the house, run a few cords. That's it. If that was our priority, then I'm gonna hook that up to the generator too, and that's it. Otherwise, but battery alone, nah, it wouldn't. That day, the battery would have died out a long time ago, and I still would have had water coming in because that water was going to come in, and it was coming in for a few days, but it slowed after 32 hours. It was down to a level where I don't have to run the generator all the time. For 32 hours to 36 hours, I had to run it constant for the first 20, especially the first 24 hours. I was running. I had to leave it running. I had to leave it running because the water was submerged. The pit was full of water, and then in the middle of the base of the boiler room, there was a little puddle coming out one of the drains. So I had to keep that sucker running. If that pump was not running, my basement would have got water. The rest of the basement would eventually got full of water, maybe a couple of inches. But the fact that that pump kept running, pumping out all that water, it kept it at bay. It controlled it controlled it, so it didn't affect the rest of the basement. You know. Now at that time I didn't have a second pump. I have a second pump now. Now I could have put that second pump where the little puddle was forming at, and I probably could have got it, even more under control. So now I have two pumps. So I could the other pump I could move it around, just put it right in the middle of the basement where the water's coming up in the middle, and I could have pumped that sucker out too, and I would have been fine. So it's different now. But I want to get an automatic one. That way, that one does that, and maybe the one that I got was 1/3 horsepower. The automatic one, maybe I get half a horsepower. So that one is gonna pump out more water faster. The one that I have, the 1/3 horsepower, can pump out 2,450 gallons per hour, right? Per hour. The half horsepower, I think there's one that goes up to 3,000 gallons per hour. I can pump out. So and it's heavier. It's metal. Because the problem with this pump, I think is gonna eventually that's why I have a second one, and I bet you I'll get a third one just to have it in case one of them fail, and I don't wanna, and I need it as an emergency because they're like $50. They're cheap. If you go on my Danny product review, I made a review of that pump. It's there, so go check out that channel. Danny product reviews is there. The sump pump that I'm using. It's a great pump. I had a couple of comments on it. People said they love that pump. They use it they empty their pool with that pump. Let me see if I can go there without. Okay, it's down here, down here, down here. Where's the link? Right here. Let me go here. Click on the address. Danny product review. And I reviewed that pump there, and I showed a couple of working examples. There was one that it was raining, and what was coming in, I turned it on and emptied that pit in a couple of minutes. That pump is a lifesaver. The pump that I use, and it's very inexpensive. It's like 50. I think I paid about $54 or $59. I forgot what it was. I have two of them now. Pretty good. They're pretty good pumps. And I still have to do things out here, like the front. I got that puddle that I had in that room that time. That was from the front. The water was coming in the front. I still got to work out there. I got to patch up a couple of cracks out there. There's a couple of things I have to do. And also over here, all the vegetation now is soaked up. All that water that was there in March. Remember the ground was saturated with water. Now the ground is nice and dry now. All that vegetation soaked up all that water. And now my pit, the sump pump pit is bone dry now. It's bone dry. I mean, all the rocks in there are dry. Everything is dry. It's been like that for weeks now. I like to see that. I don't like to see water in there just coming in. Now it's bone dry. So that's good. Every now and then we get rain, that's fine. But when you get rain every day, especially not rain, like 2 inches of rain, 3 inches of rain every day for like a few weeks, that soaks up the ground. That's when trees fall because the ground is very soft. That's when trees fall. That's when flooding happens because the ground is like a sponge. You know, when you have a sponge, it's dry. The water sucks, it soaks up the water, and that's it. It won't overflow. Now, when a sponge is soaking wet and you throw water on it, guess what happens? The water's just going to keep going. It's saturated. That's what happened to the ground in March. It was so much water in that ground. And it kept coming in the basement. Kept trickling in the basement. Trickling. And that's the problem. Tasso, I was watching a video about that this morning, talking about where to watch the Olympics. NBC over the air will have the best picture, and AMBC 3.0 signal is, yeah, NBC always has great pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna watch some of it. I know the opening ceremonies is tonight, I believe. And it's not gonna be in a stadium. What they're gonna do in Paris is, I believe, in that river. Is it the Sands River or something? I forgot what the river's called. I've never been to Paris. I guess they're gonna have a floating procession, and people are gonna be lined up there. I was listening to that on BBC last night. On the BBC last night, I was listening to all the stuff that they were talking about. So there's gonna be about 350,000 people in attendance along the Sands River, watching the procession, the opening ceremonies. So this is the first Olympics that is not going to be in a stadium, the opening ceremonies. It's pretty interesting. So I'm going to watch some of it. I'll watch some of it. Tassel, honey, that transceiver I was telling you about, it would be a nice. Yeah, right now, I'm a little bit in the doghouse, so to speak. So that's why I need to catch up on stuff in August. Yeah, it'll be a break from this channel, but I'll be working. There's a lot of stuff out there. So yeah. Yeah, you sell off a little bit at a time, exactly. I'm not selling off, Bitcoin, I actually made some profit on it, so I sold off. It made a run up, right? This morning it was at 67,000. The all-time high for Bitcoin is 74,000, I believe. So it made a run up to 67. So I said, well, okay, let me sell some last night. Sold some. Now I have some in there. Leave it alone. I don't need it. I have some. So I'm thinking about getting that transceiver. I'm looking into stuff that I really need to get now, because I don't want to, because I think at this point, the Zygu was a blessing. I don't think that's going to happen again. Not anytime soon. Minimize any loss. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Now there's some tokens I'm down more than 100%, 100% more. I'm really down. So those I cannot sell them now, because if I sell them, it'll be at a loss. So I'm hoping that someday they'll make a run up again. I'll get back in the green. Right now they're in the red. I got to get back in the green, and then I'll sell it. At least make a profit. Or break even. And some of them may never go up to that price again. Some of them, there's some other tokens that I didn't put a lot. Some of them, I don't think they're ever going to go up again. And I'll just leave that for now. But there's some tokens that I think they will go up again. And, because with crypto, what it is when Bitcoin goes up, a lot of tokens, it's like coattails. They follow the Bitcoin, the trend. So when Bitcoin goes up, a lot of tokens that you own tend to go up with it. Sometimes there's a delay effect. Sometimes it takes a couple of days, and then the rest of the tokens start going up. So, right now there's too much uncertainty right now. Right now, especially with the, what's going on, first we had Biden running against Trump. Now he's gone. Now it's Kamala. And there's a whole, now they're saying that she got a better chance and all this nonsense. So now there's a lot of uncertainty. There's more uncertainty now. So I think I think after November, especially with crypto, I think we'll know. We'll get a better, So and you gotta watch it carefully. There's sometimes it runs up a certain any news can spike up a token or stock or whatever. So sometimes you gotta watch that too. And then, especially stocks too. But crypto is very volatile. Crypto is very volatile. Now Bitcoin right now all-time high is 74,000, right? Bitcoin could go up to 100,000 a token. They predict they could get to go 100,000. And I might have sold out too early on some of it. But I sold out because I needed some now. And it went up to, that's why I needed it. Now, of course, if I was getting steady income, I would just leave it there long term. And I plan to put some back into Bitcoin. And there's some that when they make a certain run, I will switch it over to Bitcoin. Because you could also convert, you can, like, for example, I have, Dogecoin, right? I have Dogecoin. So if Dogecoin goes to a certain price and I'm in the green, I may take that Dogecoin and say, you know what? I'm going to flip it over to Bitcoin without selling it. Like you could convert. You just convert it, exchange it. So you can do that too. Unlike stocks, you have to sell off the stock and then buy. With stocks, you have to sell the stock and then buy the new stock. With crypto, you don't have to do that. You can convert I can convert my Dogecoin to Bitcoin. I got to pay a small fee, but I can convert it without cashing it out. Okay? So that's very important because for tax reasons. Remember, once you sell off, there's a tax implication. Either is a capital gains or is a capital loss. There's a difference between, like right now, I got a capital gain because I sold off Bitcoin and I made a small profit. So that's a capital gain now. So when I do my taxes in January of next year, guess what? I'm going to have to pay. There's some tax you're going to have to pay on that little profit that you cashed out. It's not going to be much. It's nothing. But just saying. Now, if I didn't sell it, I could have converted Bitcoin into another token. Then now there's no sell-off. It's just a converted. So that's a big difference between crypto and stocks. With stocks, you have to sell off your security to buy another security. If you're using that, you cannot convert this stock into another stock. You can't do that. Now, the company does it. That's different. But you can't do it. I don't know if that makes sense. Anyway, that's a little. That's only I'm talking to Tasso about that because I know he's studying accounting or something. James Foley, you have battery backup. So yeah, so like I said, battery backup will not do me any good because like I said, that instance that I had to run the sump pump 30 hours straight or 36 hours, I forgot what it was. I remember I had to run it straight for a day and a half. Yeah, the battery wouldn't. Any battery that would have been connected to that would have died out. It got drained. Yeah, Tasso. Yeah, so I need to talk about that on my Danny Finance. So yeah, because I said it when I talk about Gemini. I said as soon as that money clears, I'm gonna start selling off. But I'm selling off the ones that I already made profit on first. The ones that I haven't made profit that I'm at a loss, can't sell those off because if I sell those off, like for example, I'll give you an example. Amp token. At its all-time high, I had about almost $3,000 worth of AMP token. Now it's worth like $300. So if I were to sell off now, that's a $2,700 loss on the all-time high. So I can't sell it now. I don't want to sell it now. And now when I have about 27,000 tokens of AMP, at that time, AMP token, there was a time when AMP token was worth like 20 cents a token. Now it's way under a penny. It's like one digit under a penny. I forgot what it is. So it's only worth like $300. So if I sell that off now, yeah, $300, but I really, it should, at an all-time high, it was $3,000. And at that time it was earning interest. Now it's not earning interest. So I was earning new tokens every month. I think it's like 27,000 tokens of that. I forgot what the hell it was. Yeah, it's down by a lot. Now when I'm down by a lot. And that one I must have put in. Now for my own money on that one, I think I'm down. I think that one I'm down about $800. But it went up to it went up to the all-time high. I think it was 20 cents or something a token, or 22 cents. So I had about $3,000 worth at the all-time high. It was $3,000. Like Shiba Inu, for example, right now I have about 2,000 something dollars of Shiba Inu, right? But the all-time high of Shiba Inu, I was sitting almost 10 grand. Just Shiba Inu alone, it was like 10 grand. It was right under 10 grand. And now I'm at and that one I still have a profit on that one. It's like a 100% profit right now. 100%. Now when originally I put about $1,000 over time. And now it's worth 2,000 something dollars, right? 2,100, I forgot what it is right now. But that one at all-time high, it was like almost 10 grand. I like 10x that one. That one at all-time high was 10x. So $1,000 investment was $10,000 in all-time high. But right now Shiba Inu is still there. So I'm debating that one, whether to sell that one, because right now it's, I don't want to be like the guy that sold it and then it goes, then I look like a fool. Like there's people that bought Shiba Inu from day one. Yeah, so right now, well, not now. Now it's not a 9K profit. Right now it's only a 1K profit. But I'm talking about at its all-time high. When it was at an all-time high, if I sold it up there, it would have been 9K profit. So, yeah, I think it'll get there. But I think until this whole uncertainty with November, now we have more uncertainty. It's crazy. News affects everything. I think that's what we're waiting for. Because two things are gonna happen. One, we're gonna have a new crazy person in the White House, and I don't want to say that. I mean, you know what I mean. She's radical. She's very radical, and she's not a bright person. Or we're gonna have Trump, and hopefully things will be back to before the pandemic, at least. But right now, it's crazy. It's just crazy. So unfortunately, it affects everything. Now the stock market is doing well. The stock market is good. The crypto market is mixed. Bitcoin is up. It made a run up, but the rest of the tokens, a lot of them are down by a lot still. So stock market is good. And yeah, exactly. Grocery prices and all that. Yeah, exactly. I know. Trust me. When we go shopping, $100 will get us a few bags. Now it's like, my God, like what the hell? Yeah. James Foley, how is your garden going? How is your garden doing? Our garden is doing very well. I harvested some green beans, string beans. I'll call my wife, put them in the freezer. Actually, when I go back downstairs, I'm gonna remind her she can cook them today. Green beans, that would be nice. I like green beans. The corn is, you can see the corn shaping up now. They got the little tassel on it, and so you get a little corn. So that's not gonna be ready at least till September. I think till early September. They still got a little way to go. So the corn is growing. I got tomatoes. I got a bunch of little tomatoes. I saw one or two that are red, so I think I need to. Today, I'm gonna go down there. I'm probably gonna harvest a couple of them, and then the cucumbers. I have a few cucumbers all around, but some of them look odd. They look like they're not long cucumber. They're like fat, weird looking. I don't know what it is. I think I know what it is. I think it's just the ground. I haven't been watering them myself because I still gotta fix that hose. I think today I'm gonna make that video when I go outside later. I'm gonna make that video. I'm gonna fix that hose. I'm gonna shoot that video for the DYI Danny channel. I'm gonna fix that hose and water everything tonight. Well, tonight, what I mean by that is, in a couple of hours, I'm gonna water the whole thing. I have a sprinkler actually. I hook it up to the sprinkler. Let's sprinkle the whole yard. And yeah, so I got some some tomatoes. I got some, but I'm learning more now. So I think next spring or next, yeah, that's because of the raccoon. He destroyed it. There's a couple of holes, a few holes. So I had to swap out the holes because I had a raccoon that was trapped in that room. Well, he wasn't trapped. He just didn't want to leave. And I had all that junk in there. But now I emptied it out. Since then, no more raccoons in that room. But unfortunately, when he was in there, he destroyed my... But it's fixable. I could fix it. Yeah, he chewed on it. He tore it up. So I'm going to fix that one. It's a simple fix. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut a portion of it. That hose was 75 feet long. So I'm going to lose about maybe 20 feet. Maybe 15 to 20 feet. Because that's what he bit into. He bit in a few places. So I'm going to have to cut that hose. And I'll put the new connector on it. And then that should fix that. Yeah. And that should fix that. I should take care of that. I just need to sit down and make a video of a bit already. Yeah. So 1 hour and 58 minutes in the book. 6 people watching. 11 likes. Thank you for watching. And yeah, so I'm looking at a West transceiver. The thing is, the Yaesu one is very expensive. Very expensive. We're talking about $1,500 total with taxes and all that. The one that Jill's has. And I don't know if I want to go that high. I don't know. I was looking at them last night. I was really looking at them. I was trying all these coupon codes. Nope. Gigaparts, nope. I was like, damn. So then I started looking at the Icon 7300. And that's the one originally I wanted. I think I'm going to go with the one that I originally wanted, the 7300. No, I'm not going to buy it through Amazon. Most likely it's going to be HRO or Gigaparts. I usually, like when I bought my SDRs, they're downstairs. HRO, ham radio outlet. This was from Gigaparts. But Gigaparts, I heard they're pricey there. I got this from Gigaparts, but this is free. You know, when you get your technician license, you get this for free. Through QRZ, they have a program. So if you get your technician license, I don't know if they're still doing a giveaway. You might get this one for free. This is the QRZ1 Explorer. But that's what I got from Giggle Parts. But HRO, it's probably gonna be HRO, ham radio outlet. I need to look into there. See. Well, that was when it was colder. What happened was I had remember all you remember my video. Remember when I was ripping out that wood floor from the basement room, that room? All that wood I put it in that room outside. So I guess there's an area where he went into yeah, I'll talk about that in a minute. Thank you for reminding me. I have to check. I'm actually let me check on Amazon to see if it arrived. It should be here soon. Yeah, so all that wood, all that rotted wood and all that, I put it in that room. And I guess the raccoon went in there and he made himself at home. And remember, it was an old rug that I had to pull out. So everything was in that room, junk. Because eventually I'm gonna cut that up and put it in the trash little by little. Because I'm not gonna rent the dumpster for that. I don't. So right now, all that stuff is in the garage. I cleaned that. I threw everything in the garage. So now the garage has junk, all that junk. But it was in that room, and that's when the raccoon went in there, and I guess he saw shelter. I was hoping that it was not something else, because I saw some videos that they actually go in there and start having little raccoons, and they have a litter of them. I was like, oh my God, don't tell me this raccoon is expecting. But it wasn't that, it was just that one raccoon. So once I cleaned that out, he left. Or she left, I don't know. Yeah, so all that junk was in that room, and that's when the raccoon decided to make itself at home in there. Because that room, I'll give you a little tour of that basement area. There used to be a door there, but that door got rotted and I took it out. That used to be an old laundry room a long time ago when the previous owners of this house used that room as a laundry room. But that room now, it's I have to get that room out because there's mold in there. There's a little bit of mold in there. It has old drywall. Some of it got mold. Things like that. I have to rip that thing down and I'm gonna repaint that place, put a new door, and I can use that as a storage room maybe or something. Anyway, yeah. And at that time, that's when I had I took down, ever since then, I took down the bird bath because I had to cut the grass and all that. And that was another thing. I think when I had that bird feeder out there, I noticed them. They were coming here a lot. And I think the fact that there was food there invited all of them here. So I said, you know what? I'm done for now. So right now, I got 2 bird feeders out there, and that's it. The bird bath, I took it down for now. It's on the side. I'm going to put it back. I need to work on the yard over the next couple of days. I'm going to put it back. But that time, I think it was the food. All that bird food and all that, they just kept. And he made himself at home. And he was in there for about 4 days. Finally, I noticed when I was pumping the water out, I thought it was making it all the way to over there, the hose. When I opened the door, there was a puddle right there in front of my door. And then when I looked at the hose, I saw there was holes in it. And that's when I went off. I was so angry. And I started cursing at you, mother effer. I'm going to get rid of your effing ass. And I started cleaning out that room the next day. And I thought he was gone. And then the last piece of wood, when I tried to take it out, he was behind it. And I left it there. And then the next day, I kept checking. I finally called animal control, and they came. And when they took that piece of wood out, he was gone. They said, no, actually the police came. And they said, no, he's gone. I said, he's gone? And then finally, the last piece I took out. As soon as I took that piece out, I hosed down the whole area with pine oil and water and put some bleach. Because they don't like that smell. They don't really like that. And finally, it's been clean ever since. Yeah, he tore up my hose. I was afraid that he was going to tear up my... I had two antenna wires going, the ones that are coming up here from there. No, actually, there was one going to the basement. And I was afraid that he would have been into that. Oh, my God. He would have been into my antenna wires. Oh, my God. I was so I'll anyway, I don't want to talk about it because I know people are gonna say, "Well," because I was thinking about next time I go to Indiana. I don't want to incriminate myself, but air gun pellets. I was thinking about it. I was like, man, if we go back to Indiana, I'm gonna pick one up there and bring it here. Keep it for special occasion, or even a paint gun. Just a paint gun. Get him. I know people say, "You, that's cruel." No, he's tearing up my freaking. Well, air horn. Yeah, air horn will be. That's not bad. Yeah, air horn. Yeah. Anyway, that last evening that he was, I was so pissed. I had all the lights on in there. I kept poking the long. I had a long extended stick. I kept poking it in there. I guess I annoyed him to the point where he finally left. That whole night I was up, listening to the radio in the boiler room, and I kept piping in the audio. It was funny. He finally got annoyed and left. And the thing is that he was docile. He wasn't very aggressive. Because sometimes when you get near them, they get like. So I was thinking, I started looking it up about it. I heard that when they get docile, that could be a sign of rabies. That maybe he's lethargic. They say if the raccoon is lethargic, that could be a sign of rabies. I was like, no, I ain't messing with that. Because he could have charged at me. Anytime I was poking him, he could have charged at me. He didn't charge at me. So I was like, I was getting bold. And I was like, Danny, and my voice was telling me, you're getting stupid. He's going to come and lunge at you. All he has to do is take one scratch. And you're going to get a fat needle going in your stomach. A rabies shot. Because I heard those things, you get a shot in the stomach or something. I was like, ugh. Imagine that, a shot in the stomach. I was like a big needle. I don't know. Maybe that's some old wives' tale. I don't know. But I heard that you get shots in the stomach. Ooh. That's scary. I'm not afraid of needles, but I don't want to get one in the stomach. Oh, no. Okay, where's my pointer? Oh, right here. Okay. Yeah. Chancellor, did you mention earlier that you expect? Yeah, I bought a new end-fed antenna because right now I have that balun, but the other section, the one that's coming from the pole, that is speaker wire broke off. So I was looking around. I saw this interesting end-fed. It's ABS. It's black. It's ABS plastic. It looks very durable. I read the reviews on it. It looks pretty good. It was $39.99, $39, $39.99 or something. So I pulled the trigger. I ordered it. So it's gonna be here today. So I'm gonna set that up when I receive it, and then I'm gonna test it out. But I think 10 meters is just dead. It's just dead. I don't know. I don't think it's the balance. I think it's conditions, because even right here on Grid Tracker, it says right now only 20 meters and 15 meters is doing good. The other ones are flat. So anyway, I'm running it up here for now. But yeah, I'm gonna get that one today. I'm getting that, and also I ordered a metal plaque. It's one of those vintage metal plaque. I'm gonna hang it on the wall like a shack. It's something like, they showed like the bands, right? You see how this is just a sheet that I printed out and I laminated it. It's for the Yesu. I'm thinking about taking the Yesu downstairs. And I'm thinking about putting us. I may take that balun and make a second antenna, like an inverted V, and run that one to the basement and leave this one here. But now I'm thinking about the icon. So if I get the icon, I'm gonna sell that Yesu. I'll just sell it. People buy that one because a lot of people want to buy that old Yaesu, and I barely used it. So I'll probably sell it with the auto tuner and the digi rig. What's the digi rig? Right there, digi rig with all the cables. So I could probably get $700 for it. I'm gonna see what people. I could definitely sell it for $700, and I'll get somebody to buy it. So I can get rid, because I'm not using it. I don't know if I want. If I get this Icon 7300, that Yaesu is gone. Although I could probably use that Yaesu for something one day. It is a nice portable radio, but I like the G90. I like the G90 for portable use. Although the Yaesu is rugged. It's made for, the G90, although it is portable, it's not really made to be outdoors. I mean, it doesn't look like it. So I don't know. It's a love-hate relationship with that Yaesu. The 818, and I bought that one a few years ago. Right before the pandemic, I bought that one. I think it was like almost $600. I think I paid for that Yaesu. And the auto tuner is right above there. I think it's like $100 or so. And the digi rig is right there, little black box right there. That's the digi rig. So I could probably sell all that off. So that's what I'm thinking. I'll get the Icon. I think it's gonna be the Icon. So I'll probably get the Icon. It's close. Is the Icon the Icon IC 7300 or the Yaesu, the one that Joe said, the FT DX10? But I'm leaning toward the Icon. I'm really leaning toward the Icon. I just, I don't own any Icon. The only Icon I own is that little computer thingy. So that will be my first Icon transceiver. So if I get the Icon, I think that Yaesu is gonna go. I'm gonna sell that one off. I'll sell that. Maybe I go on Facebook Marketplace and sell that one. I love that. I love the G90. That's why I don't see any. I mean, other than POTA. If I want to do POTA, I could just take that Yaesu. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep it. I know what's gonna happen. If I do sell it, I'm gonna regret it. That's the problem. Right? As soon as I sell it, I'm gonna regret it. Because a lot of people want to buy those. That Yaesu. People love that radio. But right now, for my needs, yeah, seller's remorse. Hey, hello, Keegan. I'm sorry, I forgot to. Yeah, hello, good afternoon, Keegan from Northwest Arkansas, 88 degrees Fahrenheit and sunny. Yeah, exactly, seller's remorse. Because I know that's a lot of people like that for POTA. I don't know. I'll probably just keep it. I'll keep it. But I'm gonna move it downstairs tonight. It's gonna go downstairs tonight, and I'm gonna do a setup with that. And because I'm getting the end fed today, I'm gonna swap out that Ballon. Gonna take that Ballon. I'm gonna put the new end fed box on that one. I'll make a video on it. I'll make a video on it when I receive it, and then I'll show you. And then I'll start doing tests on it up here. The end fed, the new end fed. That one is gonna be a 164, 1 to 64 Ballon. That's what it says on the description. Let me show you the picture of it. Let me go to Amazon. I'll show you. I think it was $39.99. Let me see it. Let me go to orders. Oh, it was delivered. Okay, so let me go get it. Okay, so let me go get it. It says delivered. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me go get it. All right, here we go. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, the S7300 is SDR. All right, let me open up this one for. I don't know what this is. Scissor. I need a scissor. 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 Okay, right here. Okay, let me put this right here. Scissor. Scissor. Actually, box cutter. Box cutter. Let me see what this one is. Because I ordered a plaque too. A little metal. But why would it be in a box? Okay, this is the plaque. Unboxing, yeah. Unboxing. Because I saw this metal plaque and I liked it. I was like, it's cute. Okay, paper. They put a metal plaque inside this box. Okay, here we go. Because ever since I started talking on DMR, sometimes I forget my phonetic. I already memorized it, but I need to be reminded. So this has, let me unwrap it. What it was? How much I paid for it? $9.24. It's nice. It's cute. You have a shack. You can put something like this up. It's cute. I like it. I'm gonna hang it on my wall. Let's see. So you got all the Q codes. All the bands. HF band, see? And you got the phonetic right there. I mean, I already memorized them. Where is it at? My finger. I already memorized them. You know? Like now I actually, like, yeah, I gotta go get that general, yeah. So now I'd be like, Mike 7, Echo, India, Whiskey. So like last night, I was talking to somebody from India. So now I'm trying to emphasize that more. First time I call out the call sign, I'm gonna spell it out like that. So Hotel Papa, Quebec. So I remember, I remember most of it, but I forgot a few of them. So now, see, yeah. So see, where's yeah, Quebec. See, all right, the military, not the civilian one, the military one. Let me put my hand over here. Sorry. Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Hotel. There you go. Golf Hotel India Juliet Kilo Lima Mike November Oscar Papa Quebec Romeo Sierra Tango. See, a couple of them I kind of forgot a little bit. Was Uniform Victor Whiskey X-Rays Yankee Zulu. So now that I'm talking on DMR, now now I got better. I got a lot better. Yeah, he's a regular. Yeah, Victor Uniform 3 India Tango India. Yeah. See? I just so now when like the one from China, he the Chinese guy was like CQ, it was what is it? What is this call sign? Bravo Delta 8 8. No, Bravo Delta 8. Bravo Victor Victor. That was his call sign. CQ. That's what he was saying. So I was like, yeah, jumped in there and I so Yeah, so yeah, he's definitely a regular. I seen him every night. I see him every night. He's on. So yeah, let me see. Good night. Buenas noches, DJ Mota. Buenas noches. I see you around. From Spain. DJ Mota from España. Okay, now this one. Yeah, so definitely gonna hang that up. We're gonna put it up. So I'm gonna hang this on right next to the downstairs, right next to the computer, and especially the Q codes. See, I want to memorize the Q codes. Yes, I am. I'm not an expert, folks. Okay, the Q code. See, you got QR, QR, QRL, QRM, QRN, QRO. There's a whole bunch of them there. Okay. And this is $9. $9.24 is metal. Nice little sheet. Good for a newbie like me. I had this on the wall. And I could I want to memorize those things. And this is the end fed. I'm gonna replace that end. The balance is gonna be gone tonight. I'm gonna put this end fed. So this is the 164. Let me just rip it. 164 balun end fed half wave, 1 to 30 megahertz, 100 watt PEP end fed half wave balun. Here we go. I gotta get a shot up there close. You see, right here, got the. It's ABS plastic. Very, 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 very durable. Look at it. Nice. Let's see if we can focus in there. That's the back of it. This is the front of it. Okay, ABS plastic. Yeah, this is much. This looks solid. It feels solid. Remember, I had that big box end fed. That thing, the thing connected blew off. This is much solid. Look, this is very solid. This is gonna last for a couple of years at least. This is definitely not gonna go break easily. So I'm gonna. That's gonna be that. I had the wire. I already got the wire, so I just gotta hook it up here. I'm gonna put a strain relief, right? Connect the wire. Gonna put a strain relief, and then right here is gonna have the carabiner to the paracord, and that's just gonna be hanging like that. Gonna be hanging like that, and SO239. There you go. Boom. So this is gonna be the new MFA as of tomorrow. I'll set it up. I'll probably do it tonight, and now do it first thing tomorrow in the afternoon, whatever. I had this up, and then I'll be up here. I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna let it. I didn't even check PSK reporter for this one. Let me go PSK reporter. So yeah, I prefer the black finish over white. Yeah. When I saw this one, I was like, man, let me go on the. I saw this one. I said, let me go on YouTube, and people they like this one, and the reviews on this one was excellent. All the reviews on this one was yeah. So I may get a second one, set up another one, because I'm thinking about taking the Yaesu to the basement, because this one is going to be for here, for the G90 for now, until I get the Icon. But I'm going to test this one out. If I like this one, I'll get a second one. So this one I paid a total of $43.54. $43.54. So with tax and all that, it was $43.54. When I make the video, I'm gonna put the link to this one on the Amazon link. That's the one I bought it from Amazon. And this one. So ABS plastic. Okay, it looks like it's very strong. Has nice screws there. It looks like it's well sealed. Okay, looks very rugged, very strong. So there you go. That's the goodies. So that balun that I have, I'm gonna take that one out because it's a balun, and I really want the end fed again. And the other wire, since it's there already, I may do something with that one. Maybe I'll use that one for receiving. I don't know why. I don't know yet. But that balun, the other one, I don't know yet. Maybe I'll set up a dipole with it, or inverted V, or inverted L. I don't know, something. I want to set up another, maybe on this side. But I have to do a couple of things. I have to cut a few branches over here first because they're in the way, and the other one might be higher actually, or just a vertical. There's a vertical wire going all the way up straight. On vertical. Yeah. Meridius, I had the icon transceiver years ago before becoming a ham, the 706 Mark One. It was good, but I sold it. I prefer the G90 because yeah, exactly. I mean, I love my G90. I really do. I love the G90. And that's why I'm really leaning into selling that Yaesu. But I know if I think the Yaesu has its purpose for the if I ever want to do POTA or something, I could just take that Yaesu. I know I know when I sell, I'm gonna get a regret. So I'm gonna take it down tonight. I'm gonna find a place to hook it up downstairs, and I may run. I may use that other wire and set up something with that. Let me go to PSK. 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 Yeah, not good. Wow, it's really not good. Yeah, conditions are not good at all. Wow. Yep. Yeah, that's why because I don't know if it's that balun, but there is that because I don't see nobody else. So I don't know. But that's why I'm definitely trying this. Oh, and we'll see. But it definitely feels stronger. Yeah, that's across the street. Yeah, she's barking. Rottweiler. Yeah. No, I know. When I get the 7300, it's over. But I may just keep it in case I ever want to do. But I don't know. I like the G90. I still love the G90. I was thinking about getting a second G90 and just get a second G90. This is what I'm thinking about. Check it out, Marriott DX. Check it out. Get a second G90 and get the 100 amp, the 100 watt amp to go with that, and that's it. Because I love it so much. Like I don't care about the 70. I don't really care about the icon. I really like the G. I just like the functional. I like the functionality of the G90. I like the auto tuner. You know, it's 20 watts already. If that was 100 watts, to me, I'd be very happy with that. So they do have an amp for that. Matter of fact, what is the let me close this up. Let me see. Let me type it in Google. Let me see. What is that model? I forgot the model. Yeah, rated out. It's 549. Is the XPA 125B? Take care, Michael, and have a good weekend. And have a good night. Yeah, so it's right here. Let me show you. So I'm really thinking about just getting the amp, get it, get a second G90, and that'll still be way under the price of a. It's not an icon, but I love the G90 so much. So yeah, 125 watts. Get the G90. Just get this for now and hook it up here. Of course, I will need the power supply for that, right? Let me see. Okay, this is the auto tuner. There you go. Yeah, power supply. All right. Yeah, power supply. Let me see what they got over here. Because I really like the G90. I really do. Like, I get it. It's an icon, but yeah, no, now that you mentioned that, yeah, I would definitely get a fan. Yeah, no, I can imagine it gets hot. But you know what? To be honest, even if I ran that at 50 watts, I know because the setup that I have now with 20 watts, I get out there. I could imagine running 50 watts only. And I could imagine easily with the setup that I had. Of course, again, get the general for all the other bands, Danny. But yeah, I'm talking about in terms of like being heard on the FTA. Oh my God. Night and day from 20 watts to just 20 watts to 50 watts. My God, forget it. And of course, this end fed can handle 100. So it'll be right at the limit. Although in the printed part, it says, let me see. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, it says maximum power. The end fed, I'm reading the end fed. Maximum power SSB CW 100 watt. FTA, FM, AM, FSK 60 watt. Okay, so FTA, that's weird. The FTA actually. So this end fed, it says FTA on 60 watts, but that's pretty good. Even because my plan is 50, 60 watts. Man, I'll get heard a lot more, and it's So I will have to get that, and of course I will have to get the fan for that, and the power supply. So I got decisions to make. Yeah. Anyway, I got decisions to make. Let me close this door. Anyway, I'm gonna think it over, and let me see, because I'm thinking about that. I gotta look at Walt's video. Coastal Waves and why. You seen them in the chat. Walt K4OGO, his channel. All he does is QRP. He does a lot of QRP. His channel is mostly, using, you homemade antennas, whatever, QRP. That's all he does. Everything's QRP. So he has that app. He loves the G90. He calls it the G90 Mafia. So we're the G90 Mafia. He has that amp and he loves it. I gotta watch his video again about the amp. So the Xiegu XPA 125B 100 watt power amplifier, auto antenna tuner, large display screen. And let me read the ratings. Let me see what the ratings are. It's 6 ratings only. Wow. A plus. And somebody wrote a long review on it. And somebody wrote didn't work. Well, people didn't know how to set it up. So somebody had it hooked up to the F8. Somebody hooked theirs up to the Yaesu FT818. Wow, he hooked it up to another radio. Interesting. So instead of pulling the trigger on the ICOM, I should just get this amp. But I really like that ICOM. It looks beautiful. Oh, the ICOM. The ICOM. I get to see the ICOM here. That G90 is gonna go downstairs. And that Yaesu is gonna collect dust then. If I get that ICOM here, forget it's over. That G90 is coming downstairs. Because I as soon as I get I gotta get that general. Gotta get that general. 2 hours and 37 minutes in the book. 7 people watching, 13 likes. Thank you for watching. And yeah. So am I ready to sorry. Yeah, okay. Let me read up here. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be right here. It looks great. Now am I ready? It looks great. Now go get that general. Go get the extra. I don't know about that. No, after August, like I said, I'm gonna take a break. I want to enjoy the summer and all that. And then first thing, especially when my son goes back to school, I definitely want to get that because I know conditions. Look, conditions 10 meters is horrible. Right now, according to Grid Tracker, 20 meters is 20 meters is always 20 meters is always, but I can't do 20 meters right now. 20 meters and 15 meters is good. So right now, nothing. So yeah. Meredith, I have not talked to our great friend Alfred for a while. He was on last night. I saw him. Yeah, he was on last night. I saw him. But I was because every time somebody would come on, I would click on their thing to see if I need to. Because I'm looking for states that I haven't got yet, or so I was like I was just monitoring. I think only because I have India, but I don't have it confirmed. I've spoken to 3 people from India, and I have no confirmations on any of them yet. So when the Indian guy came on, yeah. So I was like, so I saw him. I was like, okay, I already got the confirmation. Yeah. Meredith, I prefer the black finish over white for NFED. Yeah. Yeah, this is much better on the UV anyway. And it feels very solid. It's very solid. It's ABS plastic. That's what I know. So ABS is pretty good. ABS plastic. So this right now, the way it feels, this should. My old NFED lasted for a few years. It lasted a year and a half here, but it was on the roof for over a year. So give or take, it lasted a while. And I knew that one was gonna break because that's an old. It looks like an old junction box. Looks like, but this one looks like it's well built. So I think this one will last quite a bit. It has a couple of holes there, I guess, for if any moisture. But yeah, I think this will hold it fine. Yeah. That's all right. Wolf, yeah, the dog. I know the dog across the street. 'Cause I have the window open. I have the fan, the box fan blowing air in here. I already listen. Once you sell that Yaesu, get an SDR transceiver. There will be no regret. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna, I'm gonna take it downstairs. I want to see what I can do with it because maybe I could set it up downstairs for now. And the because the reason why I like that Yaesu because that one also does 2 meters and 70 centimeters. That Yaesu is HF. That's why people love that radio. It's HF, VHF, UHF. That's why that radio. That's why it's this is a very regarded transceiver. Very people like that. Okay, what's the lighting here? There you go. So that one does. Of course, it has 2 antenna inputs, one in the front, one in the back. Okay, and that one does uh, HF, but it also does 2 meter and 70 centimeter. Okay, so that's why. And that one is discontinued now, so that one is going to get harder to find because that one is discontinued now. So I don't think I'm going to sell it. I think I just keep it, and you know, but I am going to take it downstairs, and over the weekend I'm going to clean up the room down there and find a spot for it. I have to rearrange a couple of things. But I don't know. I have to think about this rate, these Icon. Right now, it's between the Icon 8 7300 or get another. And I also like the 6100, the one you have. I like that one too. But you know, I like the G90. I just love. I can see myself having. I can see myself having another G90 with 100 watt amp, and I think I'll be fine with that. But when you put all that together with the accessories, if you add up all the accessories for the G90, including the 100 amp, you're approaching the Icom IC 7300 price. Because the G90 is like $400+ rounded off like 450 for whatever. Then you have to get the fan. You need the fan for the G90. You need it because I think it's hot. The fan is, I'm looking at it right now. Let me see. The fan is $69 here on Amazon. Then you need the expansion. You need that expansion thing, the data expansion thing. If you want to do FT8, you need that. So that's another $35. And then the amp. And then when you get the amp, like you mentioned, you're going to have to get a fan for the amp. And then I still need to get the power supply. So the power supply that I will get for that is the Just Verdi power supply, which is about $169. It's the 50 amp power supply. It has multiple, and I would just get that. That would be my amp. And right there, all that together, that's the price of the Icon 7300 right there. So, yeah, it does have VHF, UHF. So, I could talk to, repeaters, So it's a very well regarded radio in terms of portability. It's very portable. They have battery packs for that. It's just very portable radio. They even have a nice little bag for that. You could. It's just not an SDR radio, but that radio right now only the most it can go up to 6 watts with an external power source. Internal battery, I think 4 or 5 watts. Is it 4? I think it might be 3 or 4. 4, I think it's 4. I think with the internal battery is 4. the internal battery. With external, 6, up to 6. So, yeah. Yeah, you can, Tasso. You can get 101 amp with any of them. You can get 101 amp with any radio, you know. But I like the Yaesu. I mean, I like the Zygo one because that one has an auto tuner built in. So I could use that one with the FT. If I get that amp, I could use that with the FT818. Somebody just put somebody in somebody wrote. See, all right here, look. But you got to be careful, you know. You don't want to blow out the radio, but you know. But I don't know if I want to. That I wouldn't want to hook it up with the Yaesu. The Yaesu's fine the way it is. I wouldn't want to, and I will use that with the Zygo because I like the Zygo. Zygo is so much. You understand? The Zygo is so much easier to use. Married the Yaesu will agree with me. It's much easier to use. You get up and running in no time. There's not a big learning curve on the Zygo. They have one here for 445 right there. Look, the Zygo right there, G90. 445. So you would need that. You might as well get the fan and then the data. Not one or the other one. I know the one that married the extra is the one with the black case. He has the other one. I have that one, the open one. Meredith has the other one. There's a CE19 data interface expansion. As a matter of fact, you need that expansion also for the amp. Because I think you got to hook up the amp to the expansion. And then I think so you also need that anyway for the. So you have the DE19. Okay. I believe for the amp, you do need the expansion. I have to check. I have to look at the videos. So I think for you to hook up the amp, you do need this one. You do need the expansion card. See? Yeah, right there. See, it says XPA 125B. So you need that to connect it to the amp. So the G90 goes into that, and then that goes into the amp. And that's how it communicates, you know. It sends the, yeah. Mine is back there. It's back there. I don't want to move it. I don't want to, it's tucked in over there. So you have the DE90. You have the one with the cover. It looks like a black cover. It's like a black box. The one you have, I know. Marriott said they will hear on all four corners of the earth at 100 watts. Yeah, they would. I'm pretty sure they would. Yeah. Let me go on. Let me just go to. I'm just gonna listen. Where is? I can tune. I cannot transmit on 20 meters, but I can listen. And decode. Let me erase all of this. See? I'm just listening. Look, already. I just put it. Of course, I can't transmit there. You see? Bam, 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 bam. So the my antenna's working. It's just 10 meters is dead. So right now I'm listening with the Zygo because I cannot transmit on 20 meters until I get my general. So you see? I'll give it a couple of minutes. You can see the whole thing get full. So right now I'm just monitoring. I need to get my general, man. Actually, 15 meters is more. Let me go on 15. Even better. Let me try 15. What's 15? Okay, 15. Okay, let me raise this. Let me all right. I'm on 15. So just let it decode there, see what happens. Hey, hello, Estrella Garcia. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. So I was thinking about getting that 125B. It has no internal fans, so it has no internal fans. So I will get. So if I get a high power, I would need external. Yeah, I get an external fan, of course. Maybe even I don't know. Maybe modify, put a heat sink on the top, like some kind of heat sink. Yeah, I don't know, things like that. Yes, yeah. Meredith said you can also get the micro PA 50 plus for much cheaper. I don't know what that one is. Let me look that one up. Micro. Let me see. Micro PA. It looks familiar. Plus. Okay, it's right here. I see the Google. Oh, okay. So there's one. Yeah, AliExpress has one. 158. Right here, AliExpress. Let me see. Okay, let me close this. So you're talking about this one. Sorry. Let me just. Okay, I don't want notifications. Thank you. So that's 50 watt. That looks interesting though. I could try that for the G90. Yeah, right now nothing on 15. Wow. I was on 20 and I saw some interesting that I'm not picking any, I'm not listening to anything on 15. Wow. Yeah, the micro P50 plus 50 watt, 3.5 megahertz up to 25, up to 28.5. 1.3-inch OLED screen, intelligent, I don't know what that intelligent shortwave means, whatever, but SDR, SWR meter, and LP. Okay, let me see the review. Click on the review. See what it does. Okay, so he says it gets pretty hot. Especially when you're doing digital modes, which I plan to do a lot of digital. So I'll have to watch. I have to watch videos on this, and that's his setup. Okay, but it doesn't have a built-in antenna tuner like the that Zygo one. The Zygo one has an antenna tuner built in. Okay, now I got a couple of people here. Is decoding a couple of people. Okay. Yeah. I already did. I almost, excuse me. All right, take care, Tassel. 73, my friend. And have a great rest of the, enjoy. Happy Friday. And yeah. 2 hours and 55 minutes in the book. So I'm gonna be on for a little while longer. Anyway, Maverick Dexter, you was asking me about that 1640 station. And I wrote in the comment. I have no idea what that station is. Um, the one that kept saying W whatever station 1640. It just that's what it does. It just kept looping that. So and I looked up the information on it. I couldn't find no information on that station. Of course, 1660 was the WGN. I forgot. I can't see the heart thing. Anyway, yeah, WGN whatever. So I looked up everywhere. I couldn't find no information on it at all. No information on it. So it's kind of maybe it's kind of like the over in Jersey City. In Jersey City, they have WQFG 689, and that one I haven't heard it recently, but that one they will play the COVID information, like COVID stuff, like the vaccination and all that stuff. But that one is I haven't heard it for over a year now. Like as at least a year since I heard that one. So I haven't heard that one at all. So I think that this one right now, since there's nothing, I think they just reserved that one for maybe special event or some kind of emergency, and then maybe they'll play stuff on it. I don't know. Because I also over here, for example, where I live at, we have a on the airband. I haven't heard it recently. We have an ATIS station, so Airport Traveler Information Station. I think that's what it stands for, and it will just tell you the weather. It would just tell you the weather, and it was on the airband frequency. I think it was on 134 megahertz. I think it was 134 or 133. I forgot which one. I can't remember. And it was almost at the top of the airband. It was almost on top of the airband. It was like 134.500 megahertz, something like that. And that one would just play the airport. You know, I guess it was LaGuardia one. It was for LaGuardia. And we just played the weather. And, you know, it sounded like almost like a VomNet. Like a like Shannon VomNet or something. It almost sounded like that. And I recorded it a couple of years ago, and that video was on one of my hard drives somewhere. And I never heard that station again. And I kept you know, and so it would just loop stuff like that. So I don't know, because the hotel that I was staying at, was right near Dulles Airport. So Dulles Airport. So I'm thinking that station is probably for the airport news or something. So maybe when you go into the airport, it'll say for more airport information, tune in to 1640 AM. So maybe that one is reserved for the airport, because the airport is only not even a couple of miles, maybe a couple of miles away. I think the airport was. It was Dulles Airport in Virginia. So our hotel was right next to the airport. So the planes will fly real low. I took a couple of videos of the planes flying. They're flying landing or taking off. They'll fly real. You could literally see the plane, like, you know, close enough. So right now, 15 meters. I'm just monitoring it because, of course, I cannot. And that's 15. All I did was tune the antenna. That's it. But I can't transmit. Not authorized to transmit. So 15 meters right now seems to be the most active out of all of them. So I got a decision to make. Either I'll think about it. I'm gonna think about it over the weekend, and then I'll think about it, not even over the weekend. I'll probably by tomorrow. I'll probably pull the trigger on something. I gotta watch Walt's video on the amp, the XPA 125B amp. I mean, once I get that amp, this cycle is going to be 100 watts. And that alone is going to be a big difference. The only thing is, I had to get another power supply to go with that. The current power supply for that one is not going to cut it. And that power supply, I'll take it outside for the Yaesu. I'll put that one for the Yaesu. Or if I get a second G90, we shall see. I mean, as much as I want an ICOM, I don't know. It's just like I don't need all those bells and whistles. I don't know why. I mean, it's nice to have it, but I don't know, people. I gotta say it. See, Radio Oddity, you see how much I praise your radio. I really like the Zygoot G90. I just love that radio. If you get your license, like Tasha, if you get your license, you want your first HF rig, the Zygoot G90. Zygoot G90. That's it. Before you want to get something big and you want to spend money and all that, Zygoot G90. That's what I would recommend. Yeah. Yeah. Marriott DX, let me see. I almost pulled the plug on the 7300 MA a while back. I prefer, and by the way, that one also does 6 meters. So it's not only HF, but it also does 50 megahertz, 6 meters. So you can do 6 meters on that too. The 7300. So that's another thing. If you want to do 6 meters, you can. With the Icon 7300, IC 7300. Yeah. But I prefer to get something more portable like the IC. Yeah, 705. And okay. I can see why you don't want to. Yeah, because that Yaesu FT818ND not only does HF, VHF, right, 2 meters, and 70 centimeter UHF. That one does. So that's a very versatile little transceiver. That's why people love that radio. And it got discontinued last year. They finally last year discontinued. So if you, I'm on a Facebook group for that, and people always asking about them, like or selling them or whatever. Like I could sell that radio and people buy it. I could sell that radio and I'll probably get the original price or whatever because I have the box and everything. So that's one thing. I have the box and all the, so I could sell that radio for. But I know when I sell it, I'm gonna regret it. So that's why I don't know if I want to sell it. Yeah. 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 It's no, Keegan, we're talking about this radio station that I picked up in when I was in Virginia. It was on 1640. I think it was WGN 579 or something. I forgot the number. It's a TIS station. But the first 3 call letters was W. I don't want to go to my channel. So it seems to be like a TIS station or something, but it just kept looping the call sign and the frequency. It just keeps doing that on that station. Yeah. My radio X6100 goes up to 10 watts, so you may feel the need to get an external HF amp. Yeah. I like the 6100, but it's for the price. I think it's at that price. I'm looking at another G90. You know. because it's not gonna be. I mean, the 6100 is very portable. I can see that one. And I looked around for the X6100. If I try to get a good, the lowest price I seen that one is right under $500, I believe. I think I saw one for right under $500, but I think that one might have been. I don't know. I know it's $599 or something. So we're talking about $600 plus. Yeah. KMDX, the only WGN I'm familiar with is 720 Chicago and TV9. Yeah. Yeah. And I looked all over for that utility. I went to DX Info Center, no information on it there. I went to medium wave list, no information there. So this one is a mystery to me. I thought it could be a pirate, maybe a medium wave pirate. Maybe it's a, but I don't know. I don't think it's a pirate because it just loops the call sign and the. So it's probably some kind of. It's probably the airport because it's near the airport. I mean, I was near the airport. It's probably airport announcement station that maybe on certain events it'll play. I mean, it could be maybe a pirate too. It could be, but I don't think it is. I think it's for announcements or something. Signal is strong enough that it is very because the TIS stations, they're not that they only have like I think 1 watt, 10 watts the most. 1 watt usually. I know we had local TIS station here, the highway, the New York State Thruway is 1 watt. Output power is 1 watt. The one from Jersey City, when I heard it all the way over here, I think they boosted it to was it 10 watts or 100 watts? I forgot. During COVID. Now I don't hear it now. Now it's gone. It's on 1710. That was WQFG 689. So that's why I think that WGN 589, because those CIS station has the same 6-character call sign. Right? So, like WQF, actually, I want is more. WQFG and then 689. Yeah, so that's 7 characters. This one is 6. WGN 589 or something like that, whatever it is. So it's interesting to hear those, Like we was on the highway approaching the hotel, there was another one, 1620. It was the highway that was going to in Virginia. And when we tuned that one, I was picking up Cuba, 1620. And last night outside here with the Qdosin, I thought I heard Cuba on 1620. I barely heard it, but I could hear it. It was Cuba. It was kind of cool out there last night. It went down to like 60, 64. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Keegan. Yeah, WGN is a new station, but let's anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Let me skip over here. Yeah, I know that too. Yeah, I know. That's another thing. That's why I like the remember the X6100 does 6 meters. That's why I got. Yeah, I like that one too because of that. It does 6 meters also. Yeah, that's the thing about this one. The G9 doesn't do 6 meters. I wish it would have done 6 meters also. Keegan, interesting that the WGN 589 station having the same letters as the Chicago stations I mentioned. Yeah. Meredith said there's also a COVID station that loops announcing here on DAB. It is also gone. Yeah, there was quite a few stations that did that. I know during the pandemic, that one was really, when I heard that one, it was like, and that one been heard all over. I seen YouTube videos that they heard that station in Michigan. WQFG 689. It was heard in Michigan. And that one is on 1710. So 1710. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna hang this downstairs, and I got my end fed today. So local time is 4:52 p.m. 3 hours and 12 minutes in the books. Let me put it this way. I don't want to scratch the sign. I shouldn't put it on top of the sign. I don't want to scratch it. So yeah. So I'm gonna look into what I'm gonna pull the trigger on. I'm definitely gonna take that Yesu down tonight. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up now. I've been out for 3 hours and 12 minutes, and I just want to thank everybody for watching. And anyway, let me read Keegan's thing. Similar to the NOAA weather radio call sign like WXJ 52 favorite Arkansas and WNG 694 Springdale, Arkansas. The latter was relayed on 1610. Yeah, sometimes they do that too. They are relay. They relay NOAA in medium wave. So yeah, they do that too. So anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. I'm probably gonna be on tonight on the Talk Group 91. So I'll be monitoring there tonight. If I see you, Mary, yes, we can talk. But yeah, I definitely need to get my agenda, bro. I hope in the fall. So yeah. So thank you for watching. Have a good night and enjoy your weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.